and welcome to Friday Night Fights. Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, we start here at 8 o'clock. But before the pay-per-view tonight, there was two matches. It was Allen Angels versus Guido, and Allen Angels won. And then we had ABC, which consists of Ace Austin and Chris Bay versus the most professional wrestling gods, Brian Myers and Moose, and the winner was ABC. So tonight we'll be doing SmackDown starting off in the ticker below, and then the big part will be the pay-per-view Impact Victory Road. So comment, subscribe, like, do all the fun things, chat. You have the Ruby Queen, Anika, and Slamming Sammy Joe here until one of the parents come. Can't hear you. Which one are you watching, Sammy?
I couldn't get Victory Road to come on, so I'm just gonna turn SmackDown on my TV instead of watching it on my phone. You're muted.
She has herself muted.
Hmm.
She still ain't unmuted. Okay. She said she'll be back. Ladies and gentlemen, the first match up on Impact Victory Road is Kushida versus Leo Rush in the X Division match. Did I have that down? Don't think I did. You got it?
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Do the thing again, Sammy. I didn't hear you.
Oh, I mean, okay.
Yes, please.
Welcome to Friday Night Fights. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Now get this party started. Okay. Well, hello, darlings. That was weird.
Anika, which one are you watching?
So I am watching SmackDown now, but I will be going back and forth, of course, for Trinity. And I have words to say about the contract signing, but we'll get there when we get there. But yes, here at Workhorse Wrestling, we do watch everything, but we forget some stuff. So by forfeit, ALW is still our prediction.
No, not technically, because I slid mine in as it was the pre-show was about to come on.
Okay. So we got two horses in the race. Okay. Got two horses in this place. Let's go. If
Ladies
you
and
want to
gentlemen, when
know.
we get more people in, we'll do the predictions, not predictions, but the polls, because I know you all like those things. LA Knight theory.
Doesn't matter, but I think Leo Rush will win that though. That's actually a good match. I'll watch that one. While I watch SmackDown on my TV. I will watch. I watch that match on my phone because actually that sounds great. Yes, because she didn't Leo Rush. I think Leo Rush will win, but I don't.
Bless you.
Thank
Ladies
you.
and gentlemen, you can watch Impact Victory Road on YouTube, which you pay $5, have Impact Plus, or you can go to Fight TV and it's only $10.
Sounds
Ladies and
like a
gentlemen,
deal
we
to
have
me.
on the ticker, we have Charlotte Flair
Oh,
and
yes.
Shotzi versus Damage Control, which consists of Bailey and Io Sky with Dakota Kai coming out.
Like like, and I say that because it's weird. Like Shotzi and Charlotte as a team, okay, if you want to do that. But oh gosh, where is it? Come on, there you go. Come on, notifications.
And to all the wrestling fans out there, I would suggest you. Nah, ALW, I slid right in. It was Guido hadn't even came out. They were still talking about who was going to be Ellen Angel's mystery opponent, and I was at that clicking. Normally, I do is copy and paste and then erase who I think is going to lose. And so I was just trying to frantically erase everybody. As soon as I sent it in, they were like Guido, and I was like, "So my mom."
If you want a free bottle, we can just do it now. I think Leo Rush will win this real quick.
That's something you I can ask CM and the thing, see if she'll do it. Or if ALW, CM, can we just do it here? Because she'll be on in a minute. Or I think she will, I'm not sure.
Welcome to the bomb. I love Shotzi's hair. This works great for Shotzi. She looks so cute. That really looks better than her green hair.
That's because that's her somewhat natural color.
maybe I'm a '90s baby too, so that.
Ladies and gentlemen, Leo Rush is having. Ooh, he's snapping Kushida's arm.
Dang, Kushida?
Yeah, Kushida done turned vicious.
Well, was he vicious before NXT? Because I don't know. So it might be him going to his old roots.
I mean, he kind of when he left NXT, he still was kind of like happy-go-lucky time machine dude. And even in the G1, he was like happy-go-lucky, but he would turn a little bit. So this is the progression to that. I just need him, whatever haircut he keep getting, I need him to stop that. Now, Leo
You
Rush
mentioned Cheetah.
What'd
So
you
you
say?
mentioned Cheetah accidentally, but you mentioned Cheetah, and I wanted to say something about Cheetah. So I was watching BTE, and the Elite were outside of their big trailer bus, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
And so it's got Hangman, the Young Bucks, Kenny Omega, and Sheeta. And so they were joking about Sheeta being in the Elite.
Okay.
Yeah, that's from
I
last
don't think
week.
anybody would hate that.
It's
I
the
mean,
the first bus they had when she was champion. The first like van they had. They don't change no vans. Them things are like that's a lot of money to change that. So they leave them. I think for the longest time Cody was on one. I don't know if they took him off yet.
like, no, I heard like that's expensive. Changing the name of a restaurant's expensive. That's why people like, wait, is A still here? No, I need a manager, but we're not changing the name. It's
That's why a lot of wrestlers' names get changed in WWE is because essentially you own your name. So if WWE changes it, they have all the licensing rights and they own it.
I know of that, and that's still crazy to me, man. Like,
But you have to look at it from a business standpoint. I'm gonna let you come on my TV while I pay you, and then you make money off your name after you leave.
Okay, I do get a percentage of the name, but it's like y'all like you really think that without me, this name's gonna make you money? So it's like yeah, I'll give you 10% after I leave, but yeah,
Yeah, because
I make the
it
name,
does.
not
You have to
you.
look at Cody Rhodes. He fought for that name. He fought them for it. He won it. He got it, and then he started making bukus of money off of it. And they were
And
like,
see,
"We could have kept that name."
now that is a little bit more crazy. Like that's my actual name. That's not like how you
That's
gonna say I can't use my
Cody
actual
Rhodes is not his
name?
Technically, it's
actual
not his
name.
actual name.
That's not his actual name. Rose is the wrestling name. His real name is Reynolds.
Oh, well, that's my daddy's name. That's my family's name. So like, but still, like I think I should have some license to it more than you do. It's my daddy's name.
But
It's
when his daddy came to WWE, he signed that his name over. So they own they own. That's why he couldn't even come out with like a documentary for his dad until he came to WWE. They own everything. You enter
Like
that
if
door, and they own you.
like if
oh,
Charlotte were to leave, like they own the Flair name, Flair, because her actual
Fleer,
last name is
Fleer,
yeah Fleer, Flehr.
Fleer. That's still wrong. Like now that because again, that's not her real name though. Like that's not her daddy's real name. They're just the. But even so,
The
I
only
get
way you can get
business
around it
wise.
is
I get
I
business
think
wise, but it's still wrong. It's still
I
wrong.
think Flair, if I remember right, is one of a handful of people who legitimately changed his name. So I think his last name now is Fliar. I think it's Flair because he knew the game and he was like, "You can't screw me if my name is legally this way."
Mm, interesting. Oh, oh. Of course, Leo and Kushida is doing a great job. Of course,
Yes,
Leo being a butt, putting on his glasses, but of course that didn't do nothing. It's
you picked Leo. I don't forgot who I picked. Once I put them picks in, it was over with.
this is the
Uh,
longest. This is the longest Leo's ever been in a company. In a company.
I know he was in New Japan for a while. Hi, Lucy Moody. I think that's how you pronounce it. This
Hello,
is Nikita
darling.
Koloff gave testimony in court about the Russian was for the gimmick. Yeah, they they did a lot of stuff back then that we today we look at this week. Ladies and gentlemen, this is our first subscriber only chat. So if you're a subscriber, you can chat with us. If
Oh
you're not, you need to
wow.
join the fun. Come on and join the fun. Cause I know y'all, some of y'all like to party with us, and you don't like to, get in the entry fee. But we need you to come on in, okay? And make sure I'm pronouncing this right. Lucy Moody. If I'm not, give me the thumbs down emoji. Said hi. We like to be respectful of people's names, and if I can't pronounce it, I will find a piece of it that I can say.
So Io and Bailey were in the ring with Shotzi. For one moment, I thought they were going to do a BTE trigger where they just gave her two boots to the face. Like what? What? Are they about that? No, okay, just it's just two boots. It's fine.
Now, Hulk Hogan, he lucked out with his name. Well, sort of. He was able to buy his name in 2005.
Now that's interesting. Out of everybody who should be owned by WWE, like, I guess he was rich enough, maybe if he saved up
Well,
instead.
his Hulk was in his name, so Marvel owned the copyright to Hulk Hogan
Marvel who?
The movie.
comics.
No, no, no. I asked because how did the Hulk that no.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the X Division title match between Leo Rush and Kushida was Leo Rush. Anika,
Hmm.
put your picks in the chat. Tell me you do it too. We can't. We can't
Oh,
let.
is it official? That's how we're doing it. We're gonna do it. Okay.
Yeah, because no other matches have happened. You just got 3. You missed. You still get it.
So that's interesting. So Hulk Hogan had just to blah, blah, blah. So Hulk Hogan just had to pay Marvel for. That's wow. That's cool.
All the matches are in the chat. So if you want to, just copy the text and just erase the losers, and then that'll be it.
How
Wait,
far in the back? How
you
far
mean it?
back in the chat is it? Oh, I'm on the wrong
Uh,
chat.
it's in the general. The general. Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I forgot to tell you all. In the pre-show, Bully Ray took his car and hit PCO with it.
Why?
Because he
Why
don't
are we
have the
trying to
match.
make matter?
Because he don't want to have the match, nigga. He's scared.
So the women's match, Dakota was just by the ring announcers and just holding on the belts, and then crazy Kana Asuka just rolled up behind her and scared the crap out of her.
The ABC match already happened.
Yeah. The ABC match, the first 3 matches have happened. So it was not 3. The first, the Leo Rush, the ABC, and what was the other one I saw? Oh, the Allen Angels.
Looking.
Lucy said I haven't watched Impact in ages, but I saw the pre-show and decided to check it out. The card is very strong, I think. Lucy, listen, we talk about Impact on Saturday show that comes out tomorrow. I love Impact. There was a time where I was a little, you know, down on Impact, but it's gotten a lot better. Ladies and gentlemen, on the Smackdown match between Charlotte Flair and Shotzi teaming against Damage Control, Flair and Shotzi have won, and now we're getting a face-off between Asuka and Io, which
So
hopefully this match.
so Alex from Pro Wrestling was like, as soon as Io won the match, her 3 next challengers should be already lined up because everybody should be pissed that she cashed in, and it should have been like the lineup should be Asuka, Charlotte, Bianca, and I'm like, no, reverse that. I think Asuka should be the last person to face Io because that's the big match. I don't care what people say. That's the big match. They've been doing that since they first debuted Damage Control of last year. So in my mind, let her face Charlotte first. Because Bianca did win the title, so it might be a toss up. But yeah, definitely Charlotte first. Yeah, I'm gonna still say it. Bianca and then Asuka.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match on Impact Victory Road is for the trying to find it.
I'll be back.
It started.
Yeah, this was trying to find it. That's for the Impact Tag Team title for the women.
Ooh, look, I have no clue what the frick
MK Ultra is Masha and Killer Kelly.
Okay, so
They're the
yep.
champion. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to do everything.
Okay, look here, autocorrect. Okay, I said what I said.
I told you that's why I copy and just erase who I think is going to lose.
Oh shoot! No shoot! Oh dang! Okay,
What
okay.
happened?
I hear something in my deep freezer. I'll be right.
Okay.
Go. I'm still here.
Ladies and, ladies and gentlemen, we're here watching Impact Victory Road and Smackdown. Now we having a backstage promo on Smackdown with the Bloodline. As we all know, that's their thing.
Okay. All right. Nothing exploded. We're still good.
I know I heard a loud bang. I was like, what is that?
It was like a psh. So like the air pressure kind of inflated, but nothing burst. So that was cool.
Oh, okay.
All right,
Sorry for the
so
loud typo.
we gotta make this work. Lord have mercy. I'm not feeling this with Jimmy Uso. He in the back right now talking to Paul, and we'll see what happens. It's
You know what, ladies and gentlemen? Sometimes, have you ever wanted to fight your computer? Because I have. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, first poll of the night. Who is going to win the tag team title match on Impact
yeah, Jimmy feels it's weird, and they know it's weird. Oh, face off between Paul Heyman and Styles. Oh shoot! Okay. So ever since Roman became the tribal chief, I was saying run all of his first rivalries back, because no offense, after he beat after he won the title and they try to put the thing on him, right? In my personal opinion, it was like, it wasn't working because they tried to make him, you know, he got booed, and they didn't want to, what you call it? They didn't want him to be the bad guy, so the guy was the dumbest thing in the world. And so all of his feuds did not have the oomph that it needed. But when he became Tribal Chief, I'm like, run everything back. And one of those matches was AJ Styles versus Tribal Chief. I can dig it. The only thing is, I don't want to see AJ lose no more. I don't. He's bigger. Like, he's better than that. I do not want to see him lose but I know that he's not in game. But okay, can he at least win something before he lose to Roman? Is all I ask. I'm still trying to get my picks in. I think I got most of them. Who's Alexander going against? Long. You can go. Okay. I see most of it. Okay. So yeah. Black horse. Is Steve Macklin versus Alexander? Someone help me.
Say what?
Is it Steve Macklin versus Alexander?
Yeah, Josh Alexander.
Okay. And did the Crazy Steve versus Black Taurus match already happen?
No. 3 matches have happened.
Okay, so I'll do Crazy Steve.
The Leo match happened.
Steve.
The Brian Myers ABC match happened, and I forget what the third one was.
The first match we saw with the Leo Rush and Kushida. The Leo Rush Kushida, Allen Angels. It
Alan
ended up,
Angel. That's the other one.
yeah, versus Guido.
Football's coming back. Football's back, yes.
On SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, we are having a backstage segment with Damage Control.
Okay, they just like EO just won. They can't keep losing like this. This is stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next matchup on SmackDown is LA Knight versus Austin Theory.
Yeah.
When is the next pay-per-view?
I have to look for WWE. I know the main roster WWE, but I know for NXT there is one on the 30th.
I asked because EO just challenged Oscar for the belt. And I'm like, oh, I mean, okay. Again, don't think that should be the first challenger, but don't fall, late night.
Ladies and gentlemen, I am closing the poll. And has everyone gotten to the point of the match with MK Ultra and Giselle Shaw? and Savannah Evans. Have you gotten to the end, Anika?
I was way in the back, but I'll just rewind a little bit to see the ending.
Oh, okay.
Oh shoot!
Why did PCO wake up and look even worse? Oh, attack from the behind. Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of that match is still the champions, MK Ultra. And so, ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to see. One of you all look good. You picked MK Ultra.
It was why are the only
Oh,
one
oh, oh, ladies and gentlemen, he's pouring gasoline on PCO. He is pouring gasoline on PCO.
again?
He said earlier it didn't work the first time, so I don't know why he keep doing it again. He got the match. Is he? I hope he accidentally catches himself on. Can that happen for me? Are they killing off PCO again? Oh, he spit the gasoline in his face. Listen, whoever did PCO makeup right now before the match, LA Knight is cutting a promo. Ladies and gentlemen, and it looks like the next match on the card will be Crazy Steve versus Black Toru. Do, 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 do. Yes, gentlemen. Crazy Steve. Black Toru. Mind you, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to point out, I know sometimes I mess up things, but this is literally not my writing. And that is literally how Crazy Steve spells his name. Crazy with two Z. And now Grayson Waller has come out to interrupt.
I
The promo.
Grayson Waller needs a little bit more before I can take him seriously, but his theme song a hit.
Now we're getting the match that we so longed for. LA Knight, yeah,
Did we
versus
though?
A-Town Down.
No, no one
Yes,
asked for
because
this.
I want him to beat Austin Theory secretly, okay? Secretly.
It's like okay, yeah, yeah. We wanted this when he had the belt. He don't have a belt. This is just stupid.
They go back and forth. They can go back and forth. Ladies and gentlemen, first out on the next match is Black Taurus. Go.
Now I'll say this: Lord have mercy, they look too good together. Waller and Theory, like two frat brothers with big frat energy, and it's very disturbing. It is very disturbing.
That's what I like. Next out, ladies and gentlemen, is Crazy Steve. He's got a promo package
Like
before his entrance.
they drink too much freaking Red Bull, and they all hyped up for no good freaking reason. And you don't sit your behind down. This is pregame. What is you doing? See, they're already too high.
Ladies and gentlemen, the poll is in the chat. Poll is in the chat. What's up with that? And yes, Austin Theory is still not over. So
Although I will say, I kind of dug that line Theory just said,
About what?
and you've just kind of been here. Yeah.
Look, like
The way he said, yeah,
technically,
yeah.
like technically, but if you put two, if you had what transpired with both of them on the plate, exactly how it transpired, which one would you prefer? The LA Knight or Austin Theory? I would want LA Knight. I'm sorry.
I mean, one got pushed by the company, the other one's being pushed by the fans.
So that's a plus. That's number one. And number two, even though Theory won all that stuff, would anyone go back and watch any of that? No. I would definitely go back and watch LA Knight going against what you call it? No, not what you call it. The best of all time. Bray Wyatt. Okay.
yeah.
I
So
would
that
definitely go back and watch that.
thank you for the
Uh,
reminder. We are getting the last Smackdown under the McMahon family ownership.
so Austin Theory has been on the main roster, what, 2 years longer than LA Knight?
Yeah.
Also, Austin Theory, you need to shave your chest again. Because I don't know, like, it looks like you're trying to grow it out, but it does not look good.
Look,
Does
Capo,
not look good. He's got a little tuft in the middle, and then he's got it around the nipples, and it does not look good, bro.
and I'll say this over it being the last SmackDown. And maybe it's just me, but it's like it's one thing when you own your own stuff and you pass it down to your children, man. It's like I get it. You think you should still run the company and all that, but bruh, you're gonna not gonna say you're gonna regret this, but when you're on your deathbed, your kids still have to fight to be in the company. Was it worth it, bruh?
Hey Brandon, I think that's how you pronounce that. Crago. Tell me if I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying it wrong. He said, so I'm watching Victory Road, and before the show starts tonight, it said on Ticketmaster it was sold out. But watching the show, I noticed the bleacher stands above the LED banners are empty. I think they are in Canada, right? Yeah, I think they are.
They are in
So
Canada, but Ticketmaster's been tripping lately. You're off with not just wrestling tickets, but concert tickets and everything. Like y'all need to get that stuff together, bro. It's
I think they always keep it like that, Brandon. I think that they always do that. Safet was laughing at it. Uh, yeah, I think they always keep that little top section row off. And I think because they don't think they can sell that many tickets, that they don't even try.
When I went to watch AEW, the I got tickets on the far side, and so when we were going to get our seats, there was a person waiting there, and they were like, uh, "We got seats available in better locations. We got tickets here, and we got tickets here. Which ones you want? We're closing off the section."
that never happened to me, man. I need it to happen to me just once.
Well, it was, the part where the camera doesn't look.
Mm.
So since the camera's never looking there, if you're going to close off a section, that's the one to do it. So everyone who had tickets for that section got better seats in other sections.
Ooh. Let me upgrade you.
Tell me I
I
get a better ticket at half the cost. Okay.
Right.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you get your votes in. If
Mm.
you're on if you're on aka Twitter, I'm sorry to let you know you can see us, but when you write in the comments, it don't go nowhere. Okay? I have literally been on the page and wrote myself and didn't see a comment. So it doesn't happen. I don't know why. We don't get it at all. So come to YouTube, come to Twitch. You can comment, subscribe. We are subscribers only on YouTube. So come on in, have a good time with us, answer some polls because polls are only available right now on YouTube. Okay? We getting there,
Us.
Twitch. We almost there, Twitch. Where we can do some polls and video games. I need you to get it up, Twitch. Okay?
Side note: when does Black Taurus come in Impact? Do anyone know?
It's been a minute that he's like been in and out. I know he does a lot of GCW shows.
I asked because, like, I know the original Black Taurus passed this year. So I'm like, is this Hamid? Is he related to the dude? Or
I think that might be like like in luchador culture they have like 9,000 versions of somebody.
yeah, right.
If you were related to the person or trained by the person, you can take their mantle.
Okay. That's why I
Aside from
asked.
in WWE with Sin Cara, there was two or three Sin Caras, but none of them were ever like actually like affiliated with the other. You know.
I don't forgot who. It's somebody else that we talked about before that has multiple names. And then I don't forgot. It's the dude. Don't remember his name at this moment, but it's the dude with the guitar that used to be on WCW. He used a chair as a guitar.
Well, you told me.
No, he had black and white on. He had a black like skull mask, a white skull mask on, and he would come out and play the metal chair as a guitar.
No, I don't remember this at all.
You talking about La Parka?
Yes, La Parka has many
Okay.
other La Parkas. They're like
Yeah,
mini La
there's two
Parkas.
La Parkas.
Yeah, and then there is I forgot who else. It's not Sexy Red. Who is it? It's a lady that used to be on Lucha Underground. It's multiple versions of her because I've seen it on AAA. Like every um, event they have, I look and she does not look the same. And I'm like, I know you
Hmm.
didn't change from like a month ago.
So the original La Parka left CMLL, went to WCW, and he had to become LA Park because CMLL owned the name La Parka. And so they hired a new guy and named him La Parka.
Hmm.
Unfortunately, now La Parka 2 has passed away, but LA Park has two sons, El
LA
Hijo
Park.
de LA Park and LA Park Jr. So the son of LA Park and LA Park Jr. are LA Park sons.
But the
And
second
they
LA
used to
was
wrestle in a
Alexander Jr.
trio in MLW, but I think they all got fired for getting into a real fight.
Yeah. Ladies and
Do we talk
gentlemen,
about
we're
that?
going yeah.
Say it again.
Okay. Just making sure that it was fine to talk about LA Park, El Hijo de LA Park, and La Parka Jr. getting into that MLW fight and
Yeah.
getting fired.
Yeah. As long as you don't like details of goriness. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna close the poll. It's time to get off the poll, ladies and gentlemen. So with that being said, out of 5 votes, 80% of you chose Crazy Steve. 20% of you chose Black Toru. Okay? Oh, got a comment. Hi,
That's awesome.
Hassan. He says, hi there, guys. Happy Friday. How do you feel tonight?
I'm feeling alright. Wait, what? Why? Oh, cause he won. Okay, cool. I'm like, why the lights just change? Uh, so they're giving LA Knight and Austin Theory a lot of time, which I'm not mad
Yes.
about. Last thing was LA Knight hit bouncing Theory's head on the announce table. It reminded me of Rock and Austin when they used to do it. So like, I used to, it need to be a tag team match. You need someone else to do it with LA Knight to get the full effect.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner on Impact Victory Road, Crazy Steve. Okay? So now, ladies and gentlemen, I think we're into the backstage segment for the next match, which should be coming up, which is essentially a retirement match. And it's going to be
Oh, you
Tommy
feel
Dreamer. I secretly wanted him to win because it's like I feel bad for the dude. He's been through a lot.
like this is
Dolores,
Yes.
how do you feel about Fatu?
I think he needs to come to a major company. I don't know if WWE is it, even though they've relaxed their drug policy a little bit.
oh, it's kind of so if Dreamer loses, his career's over,
Yep.
and it's Kenny King.
Yep.
That's
I
that.
got
The
one more
Kenny
thing
King
to
is
say
the
about
Impact
Park.
Digital Media title. So Kenny King has put his. Wait a minute. They were just doing the package. I wish they would just do like they used to do. Oh yeah, that's Kenny King. But that's the slime ball.
I got one more thing to say about Park. Like, yes, being a legend, you can get away with a lot. You like even going into business for yourself, like you can pretty well get away with it. But you shouldn't do it with the two biggest names of the company. Like,
Yeah.
So that what's coming on this Sunday? What I don't know. I don't think it's a pay per view. I think you might be talking about the merger.
Yeah, because well, like they announced it this year, right? Earlier this year, and it felt like it's been a very long lull. Like we really did like it was a little news about people gonna be on the board, but there's no big like changes. We just perfectly fine. Like so this Sunday we'll like it's the start of this new venture, and we're gonna see if anything like I said, if we're gonna see who's really in charge and what's really if there's any differences that are going to be made. Oh shoot!
like imagine if when Sting came into WWE, if like he just went into business for himself and took liberties with John Cena and Randy Orton. Imagine how WWE would have reacted. Like, I completely understand having to let a legend go because, like, ooh,
Yesterday, I cannot wait for football this Sunday. My team plays. Um, go Packers! Let me say that again. Go Packers. Okay. Listen,
I
I've been a Packers fan since I was a little kid.
did,
Okay. That
did it.
that's my heart right there. That is my
Did you hear
heart.
you?
As a matter of fact, when I come out in a couple of weeks, God willing, I'm going to buy me some more Packers gear, okay? Because I love the Packers, and I ain't ashamed of it.
Dang!
I ain't ashamed of it.
Uh, so my daddy, he is from Chicago, so you are hurting his feelings right now.
Hey, I can't help that they suck so bad. I can't help it. I can't help it. Okay, we so good. We got the trophy named after us. I mean, after our coach. You know, I can't help that. I can't help it.
You did
We
this, not me. You did this.
Who are you? Where you at?
I'm in Georgia. I'm from Georgia, but I'm a Packers fan. I've been a Packers fan since I was little.
This is Dolores.
How are you a Packers fan and you from Georgia? You should be a Falcons
Because I
fan.
knew we suck. I knew we sucked since when I was born. I knew it. The only things I root for is Georgia Bulldogs. That's it. They,
We
Okay.
like
they
the Bulldog. We like the Bulldog.
the
Daddy.
Bulldogs and the
I
Braves.
got my
The
team.
Bulldogs and the Braves. That's all the people I root for down here.
I
Everybody
mean,
else they been sucking since before I was born.
we like the Bulldogs,
We do.
and as he represented the Chiefs, I just want to represent them Bears. But the Packers.
We
Since we're
gonna do
on
good this
live
year.
broadcast, I won't say anything disrespectful.
We'll see what happens this year. Is what we're gonna.
See, I like a good
We
trash
have no
talking.
love for
No,
the Packers.
no. We have some love. We have some. That is
It's
not.
It's okay when it's your team. You round or die. Listen, I
No.
have to go sometimes on True Hill Heat and fight for my Packers. Okay, I got to get out there and talk smack for my Packers. Okay, do what you got to do. You ride or die for your team. That's how you do it.
So okay.
You have to ride or die with your team. You can't let nobody just disrespect your team like that.
So for me, I'm having an existential crisis, right? So as you saw, my daddy is born and bred from Chicago, right? But he is a fancy football person, so he will choose the best player to win the thing, right? So watching football one day, I saw a nice little blonde hair boy who reminded me of Troy Polamalu. I said, "Daddy, who's that?" He said, "AJ Hawk." I'm like, okay. I'm like, wait, it's two of them. So who's 52? That was Clay Matthews. I remember it like it was yesterday. It was 2007. And then it was a dude just for the Stars. He was on the Packers team, and it was the other dude who was on defense that did this. We went to the end zone, and then Aaron Rodgers did the WWE belt thing, and so
The discount
that's when
double
I
check.
was hooked.
That's what it was called. The discount double check.
Discount double check. So that's when I got hooked. That's when I got hooked. I was a Packers fan through and through. And then slowly but surely, after they got rid of my baby Clay Matthews, I'm like, okay, we still together, but I'm hurt. And now that Aaron Rodgers is gone, I don't know.
Listen, I love Aaron Rodgers to death. I loved him on my team. But I also can admit sometimes, just like a mother, when your kid is wrong. And the man said and did a lot of crazy stuff. And chewing on mushrooms done made him a little bit too high. Okay? So,
It depends because I do agree with some of the stuff he said. This is draft day. You don't draft me, no help. You draft a quarterback.
yeah, because we already know the deal. Okay, listen. Right before then, didn't he say he took his vaccinations and stuff and come to find out he didn't do none of that?
Now that was dumb. But that was dumb.
So,
The reporters too. The reporters too. He did never say vaccinations. He said I'm immunized. What was the word? Immunized. It was. He never said vaccinations. He said I'm immunized or something like that. So that was reporters who
asked him was he vaccinated.
Now, one reporter asked, "What's the difference between vaccination and immunized?" Now, one reporter. So that was not 100% on him. They should have smart reporters. They should have challenged him on that.
No, you supposed to ask questions because you know this man has said He talked stuff, and then when they made them start taking the vaccine, it was yeah, I'm good. I'm good. So that means you good. You took it. Not that you good because you feel like you don't chew enough mushrooms to tell everybody you good. That's a problem.
But no, again, if he says immunized, not one person said, "Hey, what the frick immunized mean?"
Listen, I must admit, we saw the signs like we did with Favre. We were like, we see it coming. We see it coming. And now you playing injured and stuff. We see it coming. And so we sent you like we did Favre. And now they seeing the problems you having. And it's too late. They already about you. I just need you to make the amount of games you're supposed to so I can get my picks next year. That's all I want.
So I tell her to say, like, I was a Packers fan because they had too many players that I liked. As of right now, I don't like none of them jokers. Okay, that's say I don't like. I don't know none of them jokers. So this year, I'm not gonna say we take a break. We're not in committed relationship. We just kicking it. I'm gonna see what happens.
Oh no. Oh no. You can't just take a break on your fandom. Listen. When my team sucked and they were just drowning, I was drowning.
Well,
I still had to go out there and wave that flag. Listen, I got on True Heat, knowing good and well we wasn't gonna get in the playoffs, and I went up there and screamed my heart out for the Packers. Listen, that's ride or die. I know your dad know about that ride or die. When your team still sucks and you still have to stand 10 toes down on your decision.
now here's the thing: the Packers are my side nigga. I love them to death, but they my side dude. My husband are the Jaguars. That's what I have to go hard on. So the Packers, I can give a take. I can say, hey,
you know
break
what?
for a minute and be cool. But my husband's the Jaguars. So that's who I have to die on the hill with.
Anika, I'm gonna have to do like your dad wants to do and say, please stop hurting him like this. Please stop hurting him like that. Just come on home to the Bears and just leave all them people alone. Because you had a better chance with the Bears than you do them. I would have let you stay with the Bears. But you chose
I am the only one in my family that was born and raised in Florida. So
you
those are my babies.
You could have picked the other thing.
I inherited the Bears through an inheritance. My dad's trying to do an arranged marriage on me, but no, I am born and bred in Florida, so I am with the Jaguars, and this is our year. Bump you top guy JJ. We're coming from the Tennessee Titans. We're coming for the division title.
So the Jaguars do have the new renovated stadium. They're working in better conditions than they have before. So, like, I'm hoping the best for them. But also, if they do poorly, they don't really have an excuse now.
Don't say nothing because last year we had y'all behind. If we just hit Mahomes just a little bit harder, we should have won that playoff game. But we have integrity, so it was an accident. We'll get him this year, though. We're gonna get him this year.
That's what y'all gonna say.
My team won the Super Bowl.
Oh, we ain't gonna go there. We're gonna go there. There are some missed calls, and we're gonna go there.
That's all right. Your quarterback seemed to be getting himself in trouble.
I mean, they lost. They lost yesterday. You saying about that? They lost yesterday against the Lions.
His wife and brother's not helping him at all. That's what I'm gonna say. His wife and brother is not helping him at all.
I will say shout out to the Bengals because the Chiefs did the play that the Bengals used against the Chiefs during that season at the Super Bowl. They did the Bengals play at the Super Bowl and won. I mean, the Bengals beat the Chiefs with it, so it works. It definitely works. It's a solid play.
So you can hurt my feelings. Who won the LA Knight Austin Theory match?
You know who won? LA
Knight. Yeah. I feel bad for my Georgia native Austin Theory, but it is what it is.
And side note, LA Knight was in the back with Pierce, and Heyman was back there. are we going? Are we getting to LA Knight versus like it is so okay? It's so many possibilities. It's so many possibilities.
Ladies,
Go
go ahead.
Sammy.
Okay. St. Louis has a lot of trouble holding on to teams. Like we have baseball and we have hockey, but I think that's because no other cities want to take them. Like football, we had the Cardinals, they went to Arizona. We
You have
had
the
the
Rams.
Rams, they went back to LA. We had the Hawks and they went to Atlanta. Like
But you could have kept them where they was. I don't know offense. Kept them.
I wish we could have kept them. We ain't got no basketball in the state.
That
We
yeah. When it comes to selling and taking teams, like they've been doing it since the beginning, like the Baltimore, the Browns or rather the Ravens in the '90s. I'm not sure why they do. Like
Yeah,
besides
like five
money,
teams came out of Chicago.
like besides money, why would you do that if especially if your city needs the team? It's dumb.
Ladies and gentlemen, on SmackDown we have a Judgment Day promo, in-ring promo, and on Impact we still have the title versus career match.
Ooh.
Right now, Tommy is on the outside tying up his pants.
But like that's a weird thing though, is that like from Pennsylvania to Illinois, that's where all the football teams came from, and they just got bought by other cities and left to other places.
Ugh.
Like Chicago, Indiana, Ohio, and Pennsylvania. Those are the four states, but like almost all the teams came from those four states starting.
Yeah.
So like I'm already loving this Judgment Day tag team reign. Just for it's because like why wasn't KO and Lord brain fart. Why wasn't KO and Sammy not on SmackDown a lot either? Like they could have gone both ways. Pause.
Well, I think Sammy was trying to get away from Roman.
But yeah, they
Which
were
ones?
on there sometimes, but they had a lot of like hiccups.
Usually, when they were on there, they were feuding with the Usos.
Yeah.
But like, okay, I'll say this because I love the segment when KO was just mad KO and all the teams were coming for him in the locker room. I did have like, ooh, interesting. Okay, we'll have a whole lot of feuds, and I guess maybe because KO and Sammy got hurt, they never got to any of those, which kind of sucked. Like last week, and it was a fake off between them and Street Profits. I'm like, okay, interesting. But hopefully they'll do this with Judgment Day, where they're gonna like we'll say it as many times until it comes true. Revamp the tag team division. Cause now Brawling Bruce are out. Let's go.
Today, I had to walk across town to pay a bill, and like I got home and I got a full blown farmer stand.
A full blown what?
Farmer stand.
What is that?
It's where your forearms are tan from the sun, but you're pale where your forearms aren't because like this wasn't exposed to the sun because of my sleeves, but my forearms are just tan now.
So I like to walk too, but I like to walk with my flip flops, so I had serious tan on my feet. When you say across town, how far, like hour wise, how far is that?
Oh,
2 hours. I don't know.
Dad, boo boo, what? You couldn't do it on the phone?
No. And they close when my family gets off work, so it's not like I could ask my family to give me a lift.
Oh, 2 hours. No, like, cause I back I want to say 2018 or 19, me and my mom accidentally did a marathon.
how are y'all
Also,
accidentally doing a
So
marathon?
my first lady at my church, right? She was turning 50, and for some reason she was like, I want to do a half-mile marathon of a what you call it. She wanted to do, it was 8 miles, right? Now the conversation me and my mother had was because it's like if you don't have to do the whole marathon, if you just want to come out and walk, you can do that, right? So I was under the impression of okay, we're just gonna do a couple of laps around the high school track. For some reason, my mom said no. Let's do like they already had it calculated 20. So what happened was people walked towards the high school and back, and so they calculated if you did the walk towards the high school, you only had to do a couple of laps and then walk back. That was the 8 miles. If you just went to the track, you had to do 20 miles around the track to do the 8 miles. For some reason, because again, I'm under the impression we'll do a couple of we're going to walk a couple of times, give my 10,000 steps in. It's cool. We got there and we just didn't stop. I'm like so we're not stopping. We're not stopping. My mom kept asking, "Oh, so how many is it? It's 20." I'm like, "Why are you asking? You literally told me that we're just gonna do a couple of miles, and then we hit 10. I'm like, "Oh, you're serious? You're trying to do the whole marathon?" I said, "Why?" And then after 15, you can't take a break. You take a break, you're done. It's over. So it's like, no, we're not stopping. And so we did the 20 laps. Came home. I didn't leave the couch. I'm just like, I don't even know. Just bring me food, Uber, like just Uber deliver to the couch directly. Do I have to get no?
I did stop at Starbucks on my way back.
Oh, what'd you get?
Well, I got a cup of water, which I drank immediately and threw away.
Yes.
I got a venti, uh, half passion fruit tea, half lemonade,
Ooh.
and I got
Oh,
a grande pink drink with chocolate cold foam.
That cold foam is baby boy. I would literally just make my own coffee at home, and if I could just get like a cup of cold foam and just put it on the coffee, like that cold foam is so delicious. Okay. Are you done with Victory Road, Sim? Are you watching Victory Road?
I couldn't get it on, so I'm just watching Smackdown.
I'll announce it. Tommy Dreamer beat Kenny King.
Oh, okay. Well, I got that wrong in my predictions.
I think we all got that wrong, bro. Why? How? Why? It's a fact. I didn't go to I didn't go to a big college, so I'm not all gun ho about college pride when it comes to football. But I am here for Deion Sanders coaching Colorado and shutting everybody down. Like last Saturday, come on, a fluke. It is Deion Sanders. Deion Sanders and fluke don't even go together. So I'm all for that. I'm all for that. Just tell me when the Colorado game is on, I will watch the Colorado game.
Yeah, I don't pay attention to the college stuff. Not gonna lie.
Like so again, like I said, the only reason why I'm interested this year is because of Deion Sanders in Colorado. The game, but I'm a Florida girl, right? So the hypest game of our year is in November, end of October, Florida versus Georgia Bulldogs. If you're not like you don't have to go to the school, but you just go downtown. Them crackheads, including Dolores, are crazy as hell. But it is such a good freaking time.
who gonna beat them dogs? Nobody.
Like my dad, my dad was in the technologies in a hotel or multiple hotels. So for that game, it's just a bunch of frat. So for that game, they have all the they rent out one of the big call it rooms, no, convention rooms. They have the freaking games on. They get a DJ, and afterwards, no matter who wins or who loses, everybody out on the street being stupid. Like I don't even watch the game. We literally, me and my mom would just go pick my dad up. And we just hang out for a bit because everybody just stupid.
Ladies and gentlemen, the next match on Impact Victory Road is Jordan Grace versus Deanna Purrazzo. Also on SmackDown, we have the Brawling Brutes versus Judgment Day.
Which I like. Oh, okay, Jordan with the cute little royal blue on. Be careful, Ridge. Please be careful. I forgive him every time he lifts somebody up, man. Ooh, clothesline. Oh Lord. See. Now pretty deadly in the back. Don't just say about it, be about it. But before Vince's back heels, Triple H redo everything, revamp it up.
So for the college sports, like, what you into? You into basketball or you into football?
I'm more like again. I didn't go to any of the big. I didn't go to a big state. So let me stop lying. I went to high. I went to community college for like a year and a half. So I'm not really school proud of everything. If I had to choose, definitely football because yeah, that's a better time for me. More so basketball in general. I'm not really hyped about, unless the Bulls are winning or more so the Bulls are like I guess like last time I got really hyped for a college basketball game was 2007 in the Gators, and it was Noah. It was all of them in the what you call it March Madness. Like, that's probably what I got like really like okay Florida, let's go. I got all the time. So definitely football. I can definitely do football. I want to try this. Snickers got a new protein bar. Like, it's going to taste good. I'll try anything once. I thought they should have that out already. Someone should have a protein flavored Snicker flavored protein bar. I thought that should have been out already.
They have a Snicker flavored protein drink.
No, okay, not a protein drink, but I tried a Snickers frappe drink. Just for the heck of it, or sweet Jesus, it tasted gross. It felt like someone literally liquefied a Snicker and put it in like okay, like I love Snicker flavor, but if I'm drinking anything coffee adjacent, I want to taste coffee. I want to. I
Not,
tasted
yeah,
zero
I can't do
coffee.
like coffee adjacent. I have to add some kind of flavor to it. Like I like different flavor creamers or coffees,
Yeah.
or like even my coffee ice cream has to be like thing. But they make, I think the best protein drink I've had. I actually have to go buy some cases of it. Is a Fairlife, because it tastes like you're drinking a milkshake.
Oh, the milk. Yeah, 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 yeah.
And so I'm like, I can do that. The other one, I don't forgot the name of it. It is great tasting, but the aftertaste is like ugh.
Mm.
But I know from firsthand experience, they say that like you have to mix those up. So I have to. I'm gonna have to get some of those too. But I like the Fairlife because it tastes like you're drinking like a milkshake. I've had the vanilla, the chocolate, and the strawberry ones. They're very great.
My sister done bought some workout stuff. I'm gonna get my life right. I'm gonna get my life right starting Monday. I will do
Listen,
that.
it don't hurt. A lot of healthy stuff now is very good. It tastes very good. You don't really get like the ick like we used to back in the day.
Yes. It was hilarious. Um, I want to say her name. I want to say it was Chloe from Chloe and Hallie was eating something at a restaurant, and she was like, "Is this?" She's a vegan, right? But I guess it was up to her order or something because she was like, "Is this vegan?" I'm not sure if it was meat or anything. She's like, "Is this vegan?" She's like, "Why? It tastes too good." Like, no,
I
not. You think it's not vegan because it tastes too good?
I do know that one college in my state makes like 35 million a year on football.
Facts. And that's why the whole student athlete thing was like, boo. You're gonna give me a full scholarship. You are paying off your house because of me. Let me have some of this money. I'm glad they finally changed that. Woo!
I mean,
You're
apparently the expenses is like 28 million though. Uh, it
listen,
seems a
yeah.
little high to me. But like, I guess like if you're traveling around having to,
Woo!
buy all the hotel rooms and everything, like yeah, I guess that does add up, but still.
It's not. People make it sound as bad, but it's not as bad as it seems. Actually, I have uh somebody we know who works for the Bulldogs. So, and they actually used to be a football player. And so my stepdad used to be like, yeah, you have the roots for that. So I have like secondary teams, but 49ers are my secondary team because he played there for a majority too. So it's like the expenses, yeah, they do, but you can work out things with hotels because that drives traffic, especially down here when you have games. Even the Bulldogs, they live here, but they drive traffic to the hotels because of the games, because we have tournaments and stuff.
Hmm.
So it just
Woo!
depends on what you do. It's mostly like the gym and the food, those types of things. But now
Oh,
they make more money off their own licensing than they do if they sometimes if you go to the NFL.
Have you been watching NXT?
me?
Yeah, you.
Yeah, me. No. Yeah. So I haven't watched a full one yesterday, but no, like someone described. So I was watching Wrestle Talk, and someone described it perfectly. It's the Muppet version of the Attitude Era. Like, yes, no, like honestly, it's a good time. Anyone who's saying it's not a good time, like it's like y'all are just being salty or like living in the gold era. It's like, and I get it. It was a great. It was a great era, but this era is cool too. This era is very much so fun. Woo!
It's better than the 2.0 era. That's for
Yes,
sure.
it is.
So Butch is in a tournament.
Yep, the for the next challenger of the World Cup or the
Heritage
something
Cup.
cup. The what cup?
Heritage Cup.
The Heritage Cup. Yes, which I do love because NXT UK. Shoot. Both side well not side note. This is why we're here. Both of these matches are great right now. Finn and Butch are in the ring and they've done. He just did a Pele kick, and I think Damien's doing the stuff of heaven. Woo, woo, woo. But Butch caught him, and Deanna and Grace are doing a great job. But that they're rivals, so you knew they were going to do a great job. And everybody's getting time.
Willie Reegs' son is in the tournament too.
Yeah. And I think someone said it was like, why is he representing the United States though?
Yeah.
I guess it's too many Europeans.
But like, if you have to make one of them not claim the UK, how do you choose William Regal's son to be the one that doesn't claim being from the UK?
So we don't. So Real Regal's not on screen yet. So even though we know that's his kid, no one else. If you're just watching him for the first time on television, you don't know. It's so weird to say. I guess you don't know he's
They've
English.
hinted at it. They've mentioned it once. Like you got in the past because your dad works here, but
But your
they
dad,
weren't allowed
not
to
William
mention his
Regal.
name, huh?
But it didn't say William Regal. It just said your dad.
Yeah, because they couldn't. But if you look up his name on the internet, his dad is attached to him, so you were bound to find out.
Now that you mention it, you got your Hugh Laurie's, your Andrew Lincoln's, your Andrew Garfield's, your uh oh Tom Holland's. You got quite a few British people who pretend to be Americans on TV. So
Tom Holland, I would think people think that he's not. Well, he definitely. I don't think he's definitely American. I think he don't want to disrespect where he lives. I'm pretty like. I think if you don't know Tom Holland's not American.
I mean, they're all from the UK, but
like
they pretend to be American on TV.
you think? I
They
think the
play
probably
American characters. Is what I'm saying.
Tom.
Yeah, they play American
Oh
characters, but they don't. When you go outside, we don't claim them as like they ain't waving an American flag. They ain't standing in front of American flag like this is what I represent. That's not what they do. They
no,
had Charlie
no.
Dixon standing in front of the American flag like I represent America. No, you
Wait,
don't.
Sammy,
I mean,
you
we'll
said
take them.
no. You
I'll take
said
Charlie Dempsey.
no. You said Tom Holland. For some reason, my mind said Rich Holland. That's why. That's why
Oh.
I was so confused. That's why I was so confused. But right, okay. So someone asked, "Was Judgment Day winning the right choice?" We are not right now. It is Judgment Day facing off against Hurt Profits. We're gonna call that. We're gonna claim that right now until they have a better name. It
I, I mean, what's the other option? Street business.
I like that too, but it sounds dirty.
I I wonder how far back you were, and then you just let me know because I'm like I'm on to another backstage promo.
That's right. So yes, let's freaking and yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Also, Hurt Street, not a bad name either.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end.
The only bad option is business profits.
Yeah, I don't like that one. I don't like that.
We're at
Like,
the end of this match on Impact, and the winner, Jordan Gray. She's
I
back in full
like,
effect.
like they have them nose to nose, and I like all of them. I yes, give me Priest versus Bobby. Ooh, give me Finn versus Ford. That's gonna be a banker. Even Dominic versus I want to say D'Angelo so bad. Don't tell me. D'Angelo Hawkins. Yeah, like I'm yeah, yeah, yeah. Sooner rather than later. Let's go. I'm all for it.
So AJ Styles against the Bloodline. Like I'm digging it. AJ Styles is one of the two names we mentioned. We mentioned AJ Styles and Bobby Lashley. Everyone else has gotten their shot at Roman.
Running back, like I said,
What do you
all
mean run it
Roman's
back? We haven't gotten it yet.
no. Roman, like I'm saying, Roman versus AJ. Like when they first did it, it was like, but AJ versus Tribal Chief, yes.
Oh! I'm talking about Tribal Chief. Like since he's been the champion, we haven't gotten him versus Bobby. We haven't gotten him versus AJ. We've
But no,
gotten pretty much everybody else.
yeah,
I mean, we haven't gotten LA Knight, but LA Knight's new, and we've been talking about this for a while. I mean, honestly, I could see LA Knight being the one to take the title off him, after SummerSlam of next year when he's Money in the Bank, Mr. Money in the Bank, LA Knight. Yeah,
but
2024.
no. What I was saying was when I think everyone gets what's the okay. I'm too much stuff. Roman Reigns in 2015 versus Tribal Chief are two different freaking people, honestly. And so it's like everyone that you had Roman beat when he was just Roman, let run it back as him, with him as the Tribal Chief, and like, and that kind of and let's you want to go to the past, but like this the whole 2022 21 we were like a big lull of not really good competition for Roman. You could have done that, but I'm glad you're doing it now. And people are saying, after SummerSlam is a slump. Beat that. You don't. It doesn't have to be. Kick this stuff into high gear. For me,
I'll be
the
back. I can hear you. You can continue with what you're saying.
okay, like for me, it could be better, but after SummerSlam, it hasn't sucked. I've lived through worse. But yeah, AJ got. I was a little quiet when beforehand because AJ was talking serious to what do they call themselves? I mean, I know it's OC, but what do they call themselves? They don't have a name of them together. At least on
The
school. They
the OC.
yeah. But their group, and he was like, "If you're gonna be like this, I don't want you out there." I'm like, "Oh, AJ."
Ladies and gentlemen, we have the Anything Goes match on Impact. Victory Road, PCO versus Bully Ray. As we already know, Bully Ray hit PCO with his car at the pre-show. Then he poured gasoline and tried to set him on fire, which he caught a mouthful of gasoline to the eyes. And now they're fighting backstage. Bully Ray tried to leave, but Santino and security stopped him from going out of the door.
So they're showing clips on WWE about the super show spectacle.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spectacle.
yeah, too many S's. I'm very surprised they didn't have this as a pay per view.
This is their first time going there, like for a big show like this.
Okay, so this is India. The other show is in Saudi. Okay, you're
Yeah,
two different. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I'm still surprised they didn't, have it on Peacock or something like that.
it might eventually end up on there, but I think they just wanted to make sure that they could pull it off, and if anything didn't work out too well, then the next time what to change. Because I think
Cool.
they do
Yeah.
want to bring a pay-per-view there. Right now, we're looking at a backstage um, promo from Oscar.
You are real ahead. Now I'm here. Now I'm here.
Huh?
I'm here for the promo.
The promo is out for me, and right now I'm seeing Jimmy Uso come out for his match. Ladies and gentlemen, last match on Smackdown, Jimmy Uso versus AJ Styles. That's a true A-Town down bet right there.
That was a good promo. Oscar did in English and in Japanese. I love it. They said it's in 2 weeks, so I guess it's not going to be a pay-per-view, which kind of sucks because it deserves a pay-per-view caliber standing. But we said that about a whole lot of matches in WWE,
I
so
don't think their
let them work
next
that out.
pay-per-view is until like a month from now.
Okay,
So how can you sustain there for a month?
and they just say 2 weeks from now, so I get so it's going to be on SmackDown, which is fine, but
Fastlane is October the 7th.
so that is that in 2 weeks? Let me see real quick.
Probably so, yeah. No, because this is September the 8th, the
Yeah,
15th.
so
Yeah. So
unless you're gonna
you have to do almost a whole month of build to that, and they know they're not good at that. I'm not even gonna knock them for it. Ladies and gentlemen, answer the poll in the chat. Who will win this? Will it be PCO or Bully Ray? I don't understand. PCO literally got hit by the car earlier in the pre-segment. His makeup looked horrible. He had a good set of makeup when he got gasoline poured on him. I mean, the makeup looked like a professional, like a horror person did it. And then now he's back to looking like somebody ran him over.
Tit. What I was gonna say, because he's PCO. The ongoing bet is who's going to leave wrestling first, him or Ric Flair. It really is a tie.
I'm helping him because
I hope that too, but we don't know. We don't know. Um, so it's commercial, but we're gonna have AJ Styles versus Jimmy Uso. If you haven't heard my response, but you did hear it, I'll say it again. I do not like Jay Uso's new theme. No offense, it's not. I'm not feeling it, but Jimmy's, I'll give it some time. It didn't. It's not bad. It didn't suck. As a
right
new
now
theme song can go.
we have Bully send PCO through one table, now through well, it wasn't through a table, it just broke the bottom of it. Of that second table. Both of them
Lord
need to
have
be
mercy.
stopped at this point. I don't want to see Bullet or PCO on my TV. I also
Well,
don't want Johnny Swinger either.
I do want to see 3D reunite for the 1000th episode. So you can just last a couple of more days. I'm okay with that, Bully Ray.
Anika, that's never gonna happen.
Well,
Never.
they said they're gonna do. They're already on the card to come. Yeah.
Devon just had major spine surgery.
No. Not wrestling. They're just doing an appearance. If I'm not
But
mistaken.
that's gonna be real awkward because they had a falling out and they weren't getting along.
Like, well, they kept saying it, so not sure
They
how.
probably
Like
gonna
maybe.
show up and then it's gonna be like they either gonna do like video packages where it look like they together, or they gonna be like standing on the other side of each other talking. I think they kind of got. Yep, Bully trying to leave again.
No. Like he thought he killed PCO, but PCO did the taker raise up. But Santino, the general manager, is not letting him go. Probably a horrible accent. Don't fall me for it.
Santino said, I ain't taking this no more. Y'all ain't gonna keep disrespecting me. What you
He's
not
a
gonna?
legend.
Yeah.
No, if like I know he was a comic wrestler, but he was a good time when he was wrestling. He really was.
Yes. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for tuning in to Workhouse Wrestling Network. We are currently at 122 subscribers. Yay! Let's party like rock stars. Thank you for joining us.
Totally do. So Billy Ray got hit with a cobra. It's like how like he yelled it. How you still get hit by it and he yelled it?
RPCL, you lost your bolts.
So Io versus Asuka.
I think that's the end goal to Io's title reign, but that's just me. I will enjoy the match.
It's always nice seeing former tag team partners fighting each other.
It's so it has that energy. It's done right because Matt versus Jeff was alright, but I don't think anyone wanted that. It wasn't the right energy. But this is the right energy. They semi been building up to this since last year.
I mean, to be fair, WWE fans probably don't even know that they were a tag team back in the day.
Like so, not fans per se, but like they've had enough interaction in NXT that I think they should know they're friends. Like
It's hard for me to remember what interaction they had in NXT.
so, I want to say so. Not sure they're a tag team, but I know they're doing the invade. Well, they're doing the Survivor Series, 3 of them in a row, and so it was 3 of them in a row. It was NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw, and I want to say it was Raw
They
invaded,
gave a
right?
moment to Kyrie and Io.
But still, I love that moment. And then during the
But Kyrie and
pandemic,
Io were also a tag team.
yes,
They were the Spy
and
Pirates.
yes, and then during the pandemic when it was Io versus Sasha Banks during the Great American Bash, Asuka came and helped by spraying Sasha in the face when she was trying to cheat, and then they had a nice little they had a nice little interaction after she won. She was like, "I'm glad you're here, but I didn't need your help." And then, well, in Japanese, of course. And Asuka was like, "I know you didn't need my help, but I was just here to have your back. I'm glad. I'm glad for you too. I'm so happy. Yay!" They said more words, but that's the dumb gist of it.
Hmm. But the Triple Tails, where it was Io, Kana, and Io's older sister Mio. Shout
You
out
said
to
older sister.
Mio. Yeah, she came back. That I didn't watch the match, but she came back and she wrestled some more. But she's been a referee for a while. She had to retire.
Okay, that's cool. But like, it because you was hurt, or she just doesn't want to wrestle anymore.
Hurt.
Aww. But yeah, like for me, even if you didn't see it, you could feel it. So like I said, last year when they had those interactions and they're talking in Japanese, you can kind of feel the history, even though you don't have to say it. I would love for them to do a video package for their match, but that's give or take if they actually do it or not.
So she retired in 2015, but she's had 3 matches in 2020, 2 matches in 2021, and 4 matches in 2023.
Okay, that's cool. Okay, okay,
So she's had 9 matches post retirement.
that's cool. That's it.
That's the thing with wrestling nowadays is just because you have to retire doesn't mean you're done. I'm looking at her matches, and it looks like she's won 1 match, and it was Ice Ribbon Peace Party number 50. No, no, that was a draw. Hmm. Yeah, it's looking like she didn't win any of her matches. It's kind of sad looking at this. Yeah, ugh. She's had time limit draws, but doesn't look like she's won any match of the 9 of post retirement. Just, putting young girls over. Having a pretty good match on SmackDown right now. Jimmy versus AJ. Jimmy holding the ribs. Solo's out now with Paul Heyman.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at the end of the Anything Goes match. And your winner, PCO.
Another one I got wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're at a backstage segment. on Impact Victory Road with Scott Diamora and Eric Young. Eric Young. Ladies and gentlemen, we are getting a video package for our next match, which is for the Impact World title. The Rascals, the current champion of Trey Miguel and Zachary Wentz, versus the Motor City Machine Guns with Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin. And on SmackDown, we're still with the AJ Styles Jimmy Uso match with Solo and Paul standing on the outside of the ring. I hear your TV, Anika.
Oh,
Thank you. Well, cut it down a little bit more. I don't know why. So you must be on a different device. You're on a different device?
uh-uh.
Oh, it picking up louder now? Because even when you speak, it's a little bit louder.
Maybe I need to be maybe I just need a little revamp.
Whatever you did, it was like, I'm going to come back working.
Boom. So next on Victory Road, we have the Motor City Machine Gun versus the Rascal Goo. This was a decent SmackDown. I'm glad that all the matches had a nice amount of time to cook and get good.
Hey, Anika, do you have to work tomorrow?
I do, but I'm off at 8. I should be
Damn.
there.
I was like, where'd she go?
That's what I do. I don't know which freak that was.
But you saying you'll be off at 8?
8:30. So I'll be late, but I should be there.
Okay. I got to check with CM. I got to check with CM. But it'll just probably be you and CM if she shows up.
Okay. That's cool. Saturday. Good chocolate Saturday.
Yeah, because I ain't gonna be here.
What you got planned?
I'm going out with my family.
Nothing wrong with that.
Well, I gotta dress up.
Oh, what is that? What's it for?
Oh. Theme party.
What kind of thing?
The theme for this is prom.
I didn't have a prom, so I like that. Do you have a so like you're a dude, so you don't even need like a prom actual what you call it? A prom
Well,
tux.
when
You
I
just need
went to
like a nice
prom,
suit.
I wore a tux when I went to prom.
Like, do you still have that? Do you still have that?
No, I
You still have
rented it.
Huh?
I rented it.
Oh, okay. Do you have a nice suit
Thing
though?
was like $300 to rent for a night.
Oh,
Fine.
depend. Did you have a nice suit? You have a nice suit though. A nice suit can do
Oh yeah.
good for a tech as well. You don't?
Huh?
You have a nice suit though, like a nice like black suit or a nice blue suit.
I got stuff. I can find something.
Or like all you need is like have a nice black suit and then maybe like get a bow tie and that should be good. That's good enough for you.
I got ties and I got bow ties. I
Dudes
got
have
more
it
ties
easy.
than I got bow. I got more ties than I do bow ties though.
You can do a tie, like make it like a satin tie if you have that.
I got silk.
No offense, dudes have it easy. Like you like I said, you have like a nice suit and that can be a nice tux in a version of it. I went to a banquet this summer and the theme was white. And it was just like, why? I get this is not a Diddy party. And we was all fit. No offense. Y'all then the last minute, the dude, our pastor was like, you know what? We get if you can't get it, so we'll make it a black and white party. I'm like, no. It was last week. It was like the week before it happened. It was like me and my dad like, no. We as big people managed to find white dresses and white suits to fit us. So everyone freaking has to wear white. Damn it, in our minds.
What food was served?
It was nice. It was at a hotel. So it was shrimp. It was basically I'm pretty sure the filet. Bougie mashed potatoes and carrots.
And I would have been an asshole. Because if I was hosting a white party, I'd make the food hot wings and barbecue ribs and everything
Only
else to just ruin the white
and
clothing.
and that was going through our minds too. It's like we are not neat people, and like so that was the dinner. The dinner had a sauce, but we're proper enough to do that. Honestly, not gonna say cocktail version, the pre-game to the banquet actually had the good stuff. Like it had the I'm gonna mess it up, charcuterie board of nice stuff. And it had like crab cakes. Oh my gosh. And then it had shrimp too. Yeah, like we tore that one up. The more I was mad, right? Because like basically all of us had white stuff. The people in black were skinny people. I'm like, so you're telling me your skinny size 6 behind couldn't find a white dress or a white suit? This is one probably. I got my dress actually from Fashion Nova. It was so cute. I got some extra tulle from Walmart because it showed my titties too much. But think about it. Okay, so on the menu, and I'll leave it alone. It had tea and water, but them punk behind hotel people wasn't giving us tea unless you asked for it. And it's like, it's on the menu though. You did so my dad brought down sodas from his room because he rented it out for us to get ready in. And so he brought down Dr. Pepper, Mountain Dew, Pepsi. Like we don't care.
What was the first soda? Is it Dr. Pepper or is it Coca-Cola? Because Dr. Pepper was made first, but Coca-Cola decided to brand themselves as a soda before Dr. Pepper did. Dr.
I
Pepper was still medicine.
No, Coke because it was made from cocaine as a medicine.
But
If
Dr.
you
Pepper
in
was
Georgia,
made before.
we have a whole Coke museum. Like it's
Yeah.
it's
But
hardcore.
Dr. Pepper was made as a medicine before Coke was made as a medicine.
But yeah, they didn't make it into a drink until like way after Coke made theirs into a drink. So
What do
Coke,
you mean?
because okay, like they both were used as medicines, but Coke changed theirs into a drink. With
Yeah, they
Pepsi,
rebranded as being
Dr.
soda
Pepper.
before Dr. Pepper did.
Yeah, and Dr. Pepper made theirs into a drink after.
I
Because
mean, they
most
were
people,
technically drinks. Like they were medicines that you drank.
yeah, but they both came out at the same time. So one was just made with cocaine.
Interesting. Okay, side note, interesting. So AJ Styles beat Jimmy. Solo tried to chase him, but he escaped. The Judgment Day came out and threw. Ooh. Judgment Day came out and threw him back in the ring. In my mind, I'm like, why would y'all do that? Y'all have no beef. But I just realized Finn and AJ got beef. See, I'm already loving this tag team title run. Don't F it up, WWE. Do not F it up, because I'm excited right now. I'm excited. That is the end of SmackDown. So, like I said, Judgment Day rolled AJ back into the ring after attacking him. So did the Samoan Spike. We had a little stare down between Solo and Judgment Day. I am intrigued. But that's I like that SmackDown. It was very interesting and entertaining. I'm flipping the Rampage.
Ladies and gentlemen, we want the Rampage. Rampage would be the small ticker. The fact that what the fuck? Yeah.
Right? Very interesting. Like, I know Finn and AJ got beef, but I thought they squashed it a long time ago. And like, long time ago, I mean last year.
Oh, let's see. Oh, I didn't end the poll from the last one. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, sorry. But this match, luckily, is still going. So we will. I can find. This is why we set up stuff ahead of time.
Oh, what happened?
And ladies and gentlemen, just like that, we have a poll for the match currently happening on Impact Victory Road.
So I'm watching the match, and one of the rascals, he tried to do a lethal injection, but his foot gave out. But on Rampage, what's up, Vovo? See you, Vovo.
Who you got?
Oh, this is a good match, but I hate it's happening because I want both to win. It's Penta versus Jay Lethal for the tournament to face MJF.
Especially when you consider that Penta lost his match last week.
You know what? We can do a whole debate about how this tournament was done. Even though they lost, Penta is always going to be Penta. I'm more so why Jay Lethal is in the match. Because I'm not really sure when the last time they won something. But we all know where it's leading to. What you going to say, Sia?
I said it's been a little bit since he's won.
That's why I'm like, they both need to win, and I'm not mad if either of them win or lose. I'm gonna go with Penta though. I think ALW had a great idea. Like why isn't Jay Lethal in Ring of Honor more? You know?
I blame Jeff Jarrett.
Yeah. But you know what? Jeff Jarrett in Ring of Honor will probably have a good time too.
Possibly. I didn't realize how much of the stuff at the Briscoe farm was unscripted. And like, he really thought the baby that I think the baby boy was really a baby girl. Papa Briscoe really was calling them idiots out there. So yeah.
That's probably why it was so good. Like, really, that was top 5 moments of that was this year, right? Sweet Jesus, of this year. It's gonna be my top 5 moments. It really is.
It just worked.
It was so good. And like I said, and then Jeff Jarrett, even though he's trying to be the Stone Cold assassin, he looks so good in his like. I'm from the South. I'll plow a field real quick.
Pizza has no sense sometimes.
Ooh.
Ooh.
He had the coolest walk though. Oh, just shoot. I'm up to 2 things right now, somewhat. The Rascals just did like a curve stump while Chris Sabin was on dude's knees. That looked hurtful. Ooh. Super kick by Penta.
See, you ahead of me, and I hate that.
Oh, okay. Just let me know. I got you.
I don't even know how far back I am. I just got him slapping Jay Lethal's chest, chopping his chest and then doing his walk.
What the freak? Okay, there should be So I'll say maybe like 3 minutes behind, or maybe 2 minutes behind, because I think that just happened. All right, there should be a limit of how many people in your faction come out with you doing a match. It's too many people.
Or just don't have Karen Jarrett at all.
Agreed. And honestly, as much as I liked her versus Aubrey, it really was. Thank you. As much as I loved her versus Aubrey, she wasn't needed for this. She wasn't. I get you're trying to be a good husband, Jeff, but she wasn't needed. I can see the conversation now at home. Baby, I want to be on television again. Let me part of the group.
Nah, it probably went like the last time you was home by yourself. That's how I ended up with you. You're coming on the road. Okay, so nobody sees her tying this man's mask. Pizza, you gotta get better mask, baby, because you stay being yoked up by it.
I love them. Get chin straps. Do stuff like put an extra. So they keep doing the spot of, and I don't say they'll do it now, but try to pull a mask off for the win. Put a mask underneath a mask. I'm waiting for them to do that spot.
Well, they all got thrown out. Hallelujah.
Code of honor. And so, did I watch it right? Did Jay Lethal try to untie Penta's mask? Or
Yeah, because he had to, because how else was the match going to continue?
okay, okay. I thought he was being nice.
Like, that was dumb on her part. Is that what I mean?
Ladies and gentlemen, we are at the end of the Impact World Title match, and still your champions, the Rascals.
Oh, did it change? Ah, I wish I would have known that. I thought the machine guns for the champs.
Mm-mm.
All right. Ooh, why you slapping people? Okay. So we're about to get Trinity versus Eddie Edwards' wife. And this one need the conversation to go. Jacob Batu. Can he come to Impact real quick?
I mean, he can't be on time for charity shit. So,
Like so I know Jimmy can't come, but I need a Batu to come because Eddie putting Trinity through a table. I'm like, excuse you.
but see, that's the thing I love about Impact. They have intergender wrestling, and it makes sense. Makes a lot of sense.
But like it was a contract signing because your woman don't know how to wrestle good. Sorry, wrestle well, but and you know her man can be in Canada. This so shady. They look so Jersey together. I'm not sure where they're from, but I feel like they're from Jersey.
I think he's like, I feel like he's Canadian and she's from Jersey, but I'm not sure. Because she just comes off so Jersey.
And it might be that way. It's so many times where a
And
couple,
it was not like that always.
the wife rubs off on the husband. It happens so many times, more than anything.
Phrasing.
Only your mind, only your mind went there.
Oh. Because I was stuck on the so Jersey comment, not the rest of that. Debo.
What's up, kitty?
Oh, he
And of
answered you.
course, Penta and Jay Lethal are putting on a great match. Why wouldn't they? They're both great. No! What did I say? What did I just say? You'll see it later. I thought myself.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's the poll in the chat. Poll in the chat.
I don't see the poll, Dolores. Where's the poll, Dolores? Why can't I vote, Dolores? Even though I'm on stream and I'm not on YouTube to vote in the poll. Why can't I vote in the poll? That's hateration, holleration, misdancery.
Listen, I wish I could, but you do it.
I be getting them right sometimes, and I be so proud of myself.
Oh, who's in the lead for this match so I can download it?
For what? Oh, y'all look. When y'all post stuff after the stuff has started, I'm not doing it. That's cheating. I'm not. Plus, if I had done it when I was gonna put it in, it still would have been just ALW. Then Sammy put his in when I got ready to do Under the Radar. Then Dolores, I finally saw yours after that. Nobody noticed this glaring fucking guitar.
I'm still on All Out. when Dennis Rodman wouldn't freaking leave the freaking wouldn't leave the freaking ring, and the handle is still in your hand. There's still debris on the floor.
Can I ask a realistic question for real, for real? Would you want to tell Dennis Rodman, no, you cannot do this, or eh, you have to leave the ringside area because
What?
I see you hit
They,
somebody a guitar? Would you want to tell Dennis Rodman that?
well, they
I'm
already
just
knew
saying.
him. Like I said before, he's injured, like he's hurt. He has issue. Okay, I'm not trying to get myself in trouble. That's why I'm stuttering like this. He has issues with his health that he's not quick enough. So it took him about 4 minutes to get in there. It wasn't gonna take him a minute to get out. So that's why they had to wait to the very end of the match, cut the camera in order for him to get out.
Like, I didn't
But
want him to tear both quads like Vince.
no, my thing is, at least tell him to drop the guitar handle. Like, tell him to.
Well, it's also Dennis Rodman, so seeing him with a guitar handle is kind of normal, I guess.
I mean, because you've seen him with other things on.
And like yeah, it's kind of on brand for him. Pencil wins this match, by the way. Really good match. You should go back and watch it.
So good.
But yeah, like, hey, Blue. But yeah, like to
What's up,
me,
baby?
to me, it kind of makes sense because Dennis Rodman is known to pick up random weird shit. Also, thank you, Dennis Rodman, for the work with North Korea. I appreciate it if no one else did.
Mm-hmm. Like people like, why you over there? If he wasn't over there, I think stuff would have gotten crazy. So I'm with you.
Now, Dennis Rodman, whatever you may need, I support you, brother. Oh, that's Sammy.
Hmm?
Not the good Sammy, the slimy Sammy.
Oh.
Like, I want.
Not today. They got to subscribe to talk. So no.
Like, what has been going? Has it really been going on? Like, has it really been bad or something? Because when I look at the chats, it's never bad.
Every once in a while, it gets a little outrageous, and then you have the people who, soon as you can see that they come in the chat, leave, and then go right on the short. So like they can't even get mad at you.
Look,
Oh,
I vote for Blue to be able to ban and cuss people out. We ain't gotta even put
yeah, he
it.
should be a moderator. I think I made him a moderator already.
No, he wants you to open the chats up so he can ban and cuss people out.
Oh, see.
What I was gonna say, is a person who loves being an usher at my job because he loves throwing people out when people try to sneak in or be rowdy. Like he will never give up that shift.
So
Listen,
like, people really do still get kicked out if they in the wrong movie or whatever.
So here's the thing, right? People, you have to get called because they don't know how to sit there behind. And of course, it's teenagers. Y'all know how to sit your behinds down. Like once you do it, just stay in the movie theater. But no, you want to go from here to there to then like Saturday's the worst day. One of the managers actually be just watching security cameras, right? So
Mhm.
if they see you go into 22 and then 21 and then 10 minutes later back, it's like if you do it, just sit your behind down. And then your dumb behind want to open the back door to let your stupid friends like I don't condone sneaking in or doing anything duplicitous. But if you're gonna do it right. And it's the same doggone crackheads that try to do it every freaking week.
I mean, I'm the type of person that stop by the ticket booth and be like, "Hey, Mr. Ticket person, you hungry? What type of food do you want? Buy it and then come in and call it a day." Cause everybody like food.
No. Them people again want to be puffed up and like I'm bringing in my food from outside. I'm like, lady, if you just get a big behind freaking bag, why y'all why y'all stop doing that? Why y'all want to be lazy and don't want to bring your big grandma bag and bring the food in?
Because everyone is getting so creative and they feel that. Look, I'm trying not to cuss people out as much in my old age. But there's been about 2 people that was about to get it. And Dolores got them before I could. So yeah. Oh, Blue. And y'all, because I feel like Blue pays more attention to this. Have y'all heard about the part of the reason the Young Bucks didn't want to sit down with CM Punk allegedly?
No.
No.
So on BTE, they've had an ongoing storyline for a few months and a few years about how Matt Jackson is a horrible businessman. He was supposed to get endorsements for Chili's and Wendy's, messed that up, tried to scramble. That's where you got the Humberg shirt from, and big old mess. Apparently, one of the episodes or some of the episodes, CM Punk saw it and allegedly thought it was about him and that they broke the NDA. So he wanted to have that meeting that he wanted to have was not to resolve anything. It was for them to apologize to him for making fun of him on their show in his feelings.
How is that even about? See, you so
Because
he's stupid.
He's having a delusional episode. Okay, you can't help that. That's something a medical professional needs to handle. If you have any kind of delusions, any kind of hearing things that are not there, you need to go see a medical professional. Go talk to someone. You need help for
I
that.
saw the one from 2 or 3 weeks ago, and I saw another bit you're talking about. I'm like, that got nothing to do with you.
On this week of being the elite, we find out that Matt Jackson in real life was going to sell the copyright of the elite to New Japan for guess how much? Sammy, you can't answer because I feel like you watched it.
I watched it.
Take a guess, ladies and chat. How much Matt Jackson was going to sell the copyright of the elite to New Japan for?
Was it the elite or the Young Bucks? I thought it was the Young
The
Bucks.
elite. The elite.
You feel, in the tone of your voice says it's really stupid. For one brand of Jordans, I'll say that. For a custom pair of
What
Jordans.
kind? Okay, what kind of custom brand of Jordans?
Oh shoot, I'm actually close, Lord.
Because custom Jordans can get expensive. Dolores, what's your take? How much do you think he was trying to sell it for?
I don't know because I haven't even seen the episode, so I would say
I just want you to take a guess.
Have you ever seen the movie? Have you ever seen the movie Bubble Boy?
I've heard of it, but no.
Dolores, you went too high. And Anika, depending on what type of Jordans, you went too high. He was going to sell the copyright to them for $300.
$300.
You said
you want $300?
300 American dollars.
So did he already do it, or
no? They stopped him.
Okay. How did they stop him? How did they?
I do not think Matt Jackson is allowed to sign off on anything without Nick and Kenny Omega like he get over at this point.
All right, cool.
Like, think of how many of the elite T-shirts have sold. How much merchandise they've sold. Imagine if all that money went to New Japan for the right cost of $300.
In my mind, I was going to say 200 brand of custom sneakers. I haven't bought Jordans in a minute, honestly, so I didn't know.
Like I really, that's why I had to ask you, like, what brand of Jordans? Because yeah, you was too expensive.
Mind if I tell Anika what deal he made on BTE for this week?
The Humbucks has been sold
The
to
trademark hung buck.
the trademark for the Humbucks has been sold to Long John Silver. No, that's incorrect. Short John Silver, aka John Silver of the Dark Order, who owns every inch of the Humbucks Richards, um, for the right old cost of 10,000 yen.
No,
Somebody come and stop Eddie Edwards.
What is he doing?
He just freaking I don't even know what you call it. Basically, just slammed Trinity's face into the ground.
Yeah, he got a table. He's trying to slam out through the table down.
Oh, we gotta fight.
Kazarian, 5-2s, unite. I know it's gonna be a once more up in Impact.
You know, that
Zilla
makes a
could-
lot of sense.
so it was 150,000 yen
And it ended up being 250 American dollars
each
for each
for
of
each
them.
of them.
She friends with Punk. Can she? He ain't got no job. He can come in there and save her. Oh, here come Tracy
Dolores.
Brooks.
Dolores.
Boy, he ain't got no job. He can come and help her.
Dolores. Don't get cute, Dolores. Don't.
I'm just
Because you going to end up like Blue. And I'm going to have to
hey.
take I'm going to have to take that he's the only one that ain't shit. What the fuck?
Listen,
Her color is
listen. I knew it Sky was the internet, but baby, I did not know Sky Blue had all that. Okay, I didn't know she had all that.
Now, how the fuck do you not know Sky Blue got all that? And you get on Twitter, girl. Every time Sky Blue has a match, all you see is her ass on Twitter for the next like 2
No, I ain't talking about, but I'm talking about like the thighs, the hips.
all
She
you see
on
is Sky Blue's body for like the next 24 hours after she has a match.
I don't know Missy is like her butt, and at this point, they all look the same to me.
We can blame the cameraman.
Lord, they got a table from AEW. Trinity tried to put Eddie through it in the table. It collapsed, but it didn't break.
That's a GCW table. That ain't an AEW
There
table.
ain't no GCW table because the GCW table is a door. That
No, remember they used to have tables. They used to go through tables like they did doors and light bulbs. But then remember we found out they was using the church tables. And
yeah, that's what we tried to put her through the church table. That church table can be heard the church too. I just got a question. Did that referee just count 3? She did
I
it
missed
twice.
it.
She was like, ooh.
Ladies, excuse me, ladies, in the words of Tony Storm, chin up, tits out, and watch out for the shoes.
I'm getting that shirt.
I want that shirt so bad because that shit is hilarious. And then she just Renee, like, I don't even like Renee, but her being like, come on. When she threw the shoe, I was like, oh, this is Bush. I like it. Dolores, you saw the vision for the rest of us with Tony Storm and that she could be good.
Listen, she had potential. If she could do that in WWE with the crap they gave her, I know that was it. The only thing I don't understand is I want people who leave WWE to wait a minute before you talk about your characters and stuff, because then you end up looking crazy.
What was her character in WWE?
No.
She was like Cora J before Cora J. She was the bad.
No.
The bad lady with the bad. She was Cora J before she was Cora J.
Like more so NXT UK, she was that 80s rocker chick. She had one of the.
I know what she was like in NXT UK, but in WWE, the main roster.
Main roster, they try to do the same thing, but it was a very watered down version of it.
It was Cora J.
Again, it was better than I think it was better than Cora J though, because at least she wasn't coming down the ring.
But it was Cora J.
Like At least she wasn't coming down the ramp on a skateboard that she wasn't riding or a baseball bat. That she was like,
She did have a bat for a minute. Like she had that little pole bat. Yeah, the black one. She had on her shoulder, what she would take pictures with the spike jacket and the baseball black under her eye, like she's with the
oh, this
bat
little,
with her head
Oh,
turned back.
she was a hybrid of Liv Morgan, Alexa Bliss, and Rhea Ripley.
Yeah,
I would say Rhea Ripley and Liv Morgan more so. Cause like,
it's like discount double check of Rhea Ripley, like flea market version.
yeah,
Not the
like
flea
she
market.
still had her banging theme song, which was one of the best, one of the best CFOs made. Dun, 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 dun. That was one of the good ones. Like, but like I think it was really downhill when they did that stupid thing of Charlotte pieing her in the face with a like that was just so like really Vince.
She's like, oh my god. I was like, oh Lord, that's how it went.
This chick can wrestle. Why would you 78-year-old man,
My favorite thing is that. Go ahead, Sam.
I said he likes to see pie and cream on faces.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner was Trinity.
Hey, why hasn't Kazarian come down to help her? That would make more sense.
He did.
I said earlier.
Now,
I don't know.
So
even with his wife, so maybe they arrived late.
What I was gonna say, like on Thursday, right? I think no one was thinking this crackhead was gonna put Trinity through a table. So I guess tonight, like, oh, is he gonna do the same thing twice? Yeah, you should have known that. But at least he did it. At least he got there before he put her through a table again. He was trying to put her through a table again.
I know this is the wrong question to ask, but this is a real question. I would have to ask in my brain. Okay, Kazarian and his wife came to save Trinity, but when he was getting dog walked by Alicia and her husband, she didn't come and save him. Does that make sense?
The wife?
Tracy never came out for that match to help him at all.
Tracy did come out. They had the match, they lost, and then Tracy like disappeared.
No, I'm talking about the one in the gym. You remember they had one in the gym?
Yeah, but she doesn't really wrestle anymore because she was okay, but she's gotten older and she hasn't wrestled as much, and it puts her more at risk when you're going out there and doing it.
All she gotta do is take Alicia by her hand and drag her. Alicia been looking bad.
And all Vince had to do was slide in the ring, and he tore both his quads.
Listen, she just ran down the ramp. She ran down the ramp. Just now. She ran down the ramp.
Ran and slid. Anything can happen in wrestling.
I saw a trailer for a movie and I decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and buy a ticket. So I might dip out like 10 minutes. I know. Like, as soon as Rampage is off, I'm heading out the door. I'm going to walk to the movie theater.
What movie is it?
The Nun 2.
You watching scary movies late at night? You not, and don't freak you out like the spirits and there's differences in people. I'm not watching The Nun, period, and I damn sure ain't watching it at night.
No, like it's so many times little teenage couples, and it be the girls. They be like, I want to watch a scary movie, and the boy be like, yo, you great. I'm like, what?
Oh no, I don't like scary movies. Now I'm kind of okay with like scary TV shows, but I let an ex of mine convince me to watch that movie where that girl makes it. I can make the noise because I was that scared for a lifetime. It was that noise when she come out the like cupboards and stuff like that and stuff. I couldn't even as a grown woman walk to the bathroom by myself because I was scared. I was scared.
Me being scared is not my form of entertainment. I don't want to do that. I don't want to spend 2 hours being frightful for my life. That's not fun for me. I don't.
I will say my favorite scary movies are Jason, Michael Myers, Freddy Krueger. Are we noticing like a theme of, what is kind of missing in those movies that make them good? Yeah. The early Scream movies, stuff like that. I watched 13 Ghosts, but yeah.
Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, we're on our last match of the pay-per-view. Also, the
Where
last.
did she keep those?
So the
First off,
women's three-way tag. Britt Baker got the win with the mandible claw. Don't know why they still.
Well, I'm still watching it.
Oh,
I really want to know where she keeps those gloves.
what globe?
The
For her,
fist bump.
her
I hope she's
for
doing
the
a
men's
new
club.
one.
Shout
Ooh,
out to my favorite member of the Elite.
She throwing away. You can buy a box of 100 of them for like $9.
No, I'm
I'm
saying like
hoping
where does she keep them at when she's out there?
She keep them in her drawers.
Well,
Ah,
like, yeah.
yeah, that defeats the purpose of the glove. It's been by your crotch.
Nobody said anything with
Mick Foley.
Dick Foley was pulling it out in
I
front of his.
did.
I did.
I
I
did.
did.
I was like,
Stop.
ew,
Stop with
that's
that.
funky sweaty man balls. I remember me little kid and being like, mommy, that's her
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
and that was another thing, is how you'd know if Mick liked you or not, is if he used a fresh sock or not.
nah, they can't beat when they did that like documentary story about Andre the Giant, and then these grown men were giggling, talking about, yeah, if he didn't like you or you irritated him, he would sit on you and poot. And one man, he pooted on his face and left a skid mark. I was like, yo, yo, how
When I would
y'all
be
get
hearing
this
stories
cool?
like that, I was like, I would always think to myself of the Scorpio, the Too Cold Scorpio stuff where they were in Korea and he was ready for Hawk. I would have done that to Andre. I would have look. He would have had to go a lot sooner. He would have
Wait,
meant to
I
go
don't care
a
if you
lot
don't
sooner
like
than
me,
he
bro. That
gone.
don't mean you have to poop on me. What you say, Sandy?
He
Oh,
definitely up
that
it gone a lot sooner if he done that. I mean,
that, and they also had a story about the length of his fingers and what he used to do to young women with them. That's what they talked about in the documentary. I was like, this is what y'all do? That's why I'm like, I wasn't surprised about that flesh
No,
stuff.
no.
Yeah,
More
y'all do it.
so, more so. Why do you think we would want to know this information?
They thought it was cool.
Oh, what?
again, sometimes in the words of the Locks, when they were formulating that plot to rescue Eve from Mike Tyson, sometimes somebody gotta go. But
So we
remember,
go
you
from my
trying
favorite
to
member of the Elite to my least favorite members of the Elite.
who?
The book, that's what you talking
Cheetah.
about?
You said your least favorite members?
Who was your most favorite member of the Elite?
Yeah.
Cheetah.
Who?
Cheetah.
He's telling the joke from BTE last week. You remember when they had her on the truck?
Last week's episode of BTE.
She does not
So,
lead the Elite. No,
She was on the truck with the Elite,
no.
but
But that
and
leads to a lot of
they were
rumors.
joking about it.
It's the rumors of like the throuple that has been like plaguing the internet and people have been looking for years for evidence of it.
is this why Sheeta and Britt got beef? Because Sheeta trying to take that Britt spot?
Well, Adam's not part of the Elite anymore. Yo, Reddit is hell because people were like, well, if Jungle Boy doesn't get rid of CM Punk, Britt just tell Tony Khan that you're uncomfortable. Punk will be out the door in like 2 seconds. I was like,
Britt don't like herself at this point, so I don't know.
don't say that.
I did realize why Britt's stock kind of fell off a little bit. Why did they get rid of Rebel? What? She
Because
was
good guys aren't supposed to need like managers. And yes, Hassan, Sammy did say that he was gonna go see the nun too, because he crazy.
at 11 o'clock at night.
He crazy.
Listen.
But it's
Listen,
like Britt by herself is not working. When she was with Rebel and Hater, the faction made her way better than she probably was. So if I'm TK or if I'm Britt, I'm like, hey, can I get my girl back? Because like
oh,
she
you
really isn't
you
a
you
baby
mean
face per
like
se right now.
you mean like that feud and those promos with Big Swallow helped make that character? Nah, it doesn't get acknowledged. Like
You said it, not me.
oh, yeah, yeah.
Listen.
You said it, not
Who
me.
that? The fact that he thought he had a problem with a big swole wrestling, but Sriracha is the greatest. Is that takes the cake. That takes the cake. And
Oh,
I bet you it's close. It's close. If Swole got to him to smoke with him and have a good time, Punk has gotten even closer and know all his darkest secrets.
I don't think he does. Because if he does, he would have leaked it already.
Oh no, he you know how he is. He waits some time and build up something and then he smack it
No,
in the face.
he doesn't have any impulse control. That's the problem. So when he was yelling, I quit and I hate this place, he would have leaked it just because he has no impulse control. Because let's be real, let's be honest. He's mad at Jack Perry for Jack Perry wanting to do a planned spot that he got approved. And he put out a story that was negative towards Jack Perry. And rather than have a conversation, or when Perry tells him, I said what I said on camera to get some heat, instead of saying, okay, let's do business, he attacks this man.
Like, I don't think Perry was that mad at him until he got into his face at All In. Like, he was annoyed, but he wasn't mad at CM Punk
He was
until
mad.
CM Punk
He was
got
mad.
into his face and said, "You got a problem?"
I think it was
And
of anger because Punk took it to the dirt sheets, and the way he told the story made it seem like Jungle Boy was being pampered and arrogant. When, in order for Jungle Boy to even show up to Collision and know where to go and what to do, he had to get it approved. And it's just like people ignore that fact. Like he came to do the job he was supposed to do, and because you felt like he was trying to get time off that you hadn't approved.
And you know the boss.
that's what you get when you let him get power. He felt like he was the man, that he was bigger than Tony. The fact that you set up at the press conference and you say in front of me and I'm your boss that this is my company and I pulled in this amount, I would look at you and be like, who? Who? Because it's mine.
Thank
I
you
paid
for
for
your
this.
services.
You and nobody in real life could go to their boss and be like, this is my company. You need to do this, this, and this, and they go, okay. No. I feel like Tony, and then the fact that I gave him credit prematurely when he fired Punk, and then he turned around and say, "I feel for my own safety." I was like, "That's the reason you fired him. You didn't really care about nobody else. You just concerned about your own self."
Well, I personally believe that Tony said he feared for his own safety because one, Punk is technically trained in MMA, and the way that we've heard things, it wasn't just a lunge and a monitor being knocked down; it was a lot worse. So
Yeah,
not
he
knowing how
fell
bad
out.
it was being, saying he feared for his life could be trying to say Phil some things because if the person who the neutral party who was more of CM Punk's friend than anybody else said what happened and it happened like that, it could have been way worse and really, really bad. And it could make Punk look bad and potentially open him up to charges of like attempted assault or worse. So I think Tony is trying to mitigate it a little bit and save face. Even Dave Meltzer, who CM Punk hates, has said I didn't tell like what it really was. If I had said
Yeah,
exactly what,
SRS is that.
was way worse.
It sounds like it's worse than that. And then he had multiple incidences before. But my thing about it is, if you quote unquote maybe threatened or intimidated people before, I know it had to get back to PK because if SRS and them got it and was dropping hints to everybody every week there was something going on, you definitely got it back to you, and you just deliberately ignored it. Because I think sometimes people feel like it ain't happening to me, so I ain't got to worry about it. And until it happens to you, then you like, hold up, wait a minute, he did it to me. We supposed to be friends.
SRS is the Carmelo Hayes of wrestling journalism.
SRS be dropping on this. I'd be like, and I listen. I used to be the person to be like, who paid their money for that? Me. That's what I who. Because I showed. Listen, Smackdown now. I don't know what's going on Smackdown if SRS don't tell me.
He does not
WWN
miss.
show don't
He
tell me.
does not miss.
He gets down to the segments that's gonna be out. Who? What happened to Josh Alexander?
So, well, right now I'm not sure if you're ahead, but right now they seem pretty cool. Oh, what the freak?
That
Okay, I
was
saw it. He tried to do like the whole hopping over a person spot, but I guess he landed too fast and hit his arm on the turnbuckle.
yeah.
Ouchies.
Young Bucks versus 2.0 was a banger.
Everybody forgets how good 2.0 can be. More power to you, Hassan. I don't listen to Fozzy. Just not my piece.
But I said it yesterday. Like, you have 2.0 should be a main staple in tag team. Like when they were in that, they actually had some cool moves in that match with the Young Bucks. So yeah, like let them wrestle more. Yeah, man.
You got to rebuild that tag division.
Listen, as we all know, I didn't feel good yesterday, and I overslept. Once I woke up after Master Dynamite was on, it was just too doggone late. But by the sweet thing of Jesus, my OCD had already had me set up everything. So I woke up, and then it was late at night, and I was like, I'm still up, and I'm for apparent reason I don't feel good. And our lovely friend Crystal was live, and she was like, I asked her because she's also a Cardi B fan, and I was like, "Did you hear the new song?" She was like, "Yeah." I was like, "Girl, why is it on repeat? Why did I go to sleep and wake up with it on?" It's been the only time I've ever just did that. Every time she comes out with a song, it's like I go to bed and wake up, and then the song is stuck. It is stuck.
Listen,
Now I did make the mistake the other day of playing the Cookout on Amazon Music, not dropping on the things, but I loaded it and I had to make sure it was on and it was playing good. And I clicked it and went to sleep and woke up and it was just going through every single episode. And I was like, okay. A nigga was like, stop this. I was like, what am I listening to? This is no, it was just playing on.
Oh gosh. I
Santana.
What?
Hassan said, hi there. What are you going to do this weekend?
Sleep.
Give me the match, Tony. Give me the match.
Wait, I think you're a little ahead of me, Sammy.
Y'all are both ahead of me.
That's on the video paper.
I'm going to sleep and work on my business. How about you, Hassan?
Oh. You coming tomorrow, Phil?
I have absolutely no idea. If this headache doesn't go away, nope.
Oh. You know what? You just reminded me I need to take my headache pill.
Oh, no.
What are you reacting to? Cause my TV's low.
The Santana package that just came on. And then we're getting Roderick Strong and Darby Allin tomorrow. And the winner of the Jeff Hardy Samoa Joe, which I already know, versus Penta.
Oh.
Then Chris Statlander has an open challenge tomorrow.
I'm gonna
Okay.
ask you in a minute because I want to see you. I want to see you to watch the whole thing.
Nobody's been asking questions, Santana. We don't care about you.
Now
I
I
feel
don't know
bad.
how to feel.
His dad died. His friend wasn't trying to get up.
Well,
Did
Christian can come help him be a star.
you hear him yesterday? Well, you didn't hear. But SRS in the after show of Dynamite pointed out that somebody had sent him that because he said when Edge gets there, I caught that. So I was like, okay, Edge must be going to AEW. But the key is that Nick Wayne's dad, Buddy Wayne, faced Edge in a shotgun Saturday night match where Edge beat him. And it's like that's how they could incorporate them because he's wrestled him into the story.
I mean, you could set up Edge to be like a mentor to Nick Wayne because he's become disillusioned with Darby because Darby accepted AR
AR
Fox back
Foxes.
specifically.
But no offense, couldn't he no offense, because I love it. But couldn't Christian face Edge because technically he going up people dead and Christian ain't got one.
Well, does Edge have a day?
Don't say don't Edge don't have one, so don't he can
He
go out
don't
there
have
and
a
have it.
dad. He don't. Lord have mercy.
You know what would be funny if Christian go out the dad and Edge go out the mom. They could be a tag team.
I don't know how that would work. I feel like that would be bad.
Because some people don't have either.
Uh, as for bongos, I've already listened to it like 3, 4 times and watched the video about
The
10.
video was great. I love the video.
I did not like the product placement, but I was happy to
Yeah.
see Meg enjoying life.
Yeah. Did you watch it's still up the before when they talk with each other
So
before the video?
when I woke up last night, um, I had clicked on to get notifications. So I saw that live and I saw just how much Meg, like how happy Meg was to have like an authentic friend.
Yeah.
So
And most people didn't catch the shot. The shot when she was like, you taking pills, but you can't take me. I was like, yeah, girl, I know who you talking about. I know exactly who you talking about.
there's a lot of people you could be talking about.
And then Offset did today was like when they were number one on Spotify was like, look what happens when women work together. Y'all just can't help yourself. Oh, but
Um,
I'm gonna send you the clip of her talking about Offset's tattoo on I think it was the Breakfast Club.
no,
Was it the Breakfast Club?
no, thank you. I don't do the Breakfast Club.
No, it wasn't the Breakfast Club. It was I think I forgot what it was. But Peter Rosenberg, because he did ask her,
Hell
what's
no.
she coming to WWE?
Hell no.
And she said she would like to do something in WWE. That's a childhood dream of hers.
Well, when I want to say with the 2020 pandemic era, when they were trying to get her at SummerSlam, and then of course done behind what's her name,
No, she was
Lacey
pregnant.
Evans.
She ended up pregnant. She ended
She
up
was
pregnant.
pregnant.
Oh no! Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
she
No,
was
I'm talking
actually
about.
pregnant.
Okay, that's why. 'Cause I thought it was Lacey Evans done behind Drew and everything.
No, she was talking shit, but it's true Lacey was talking shit, but Cardi was also pregnant.
Okay.
But yeah, she said she would like to do something, and then Peter was like, "Well, won't you be Bad Bunny's manager or going against somebody who?" And all I could think of, and I mentioned it. I mentioned it in somebody's chat or something. Oh no, last night I mentioned it. It could be B-Fab and Ashanti because Ashanti manages now, and then Bad Bunny and Cardi. But no, she said on this show, uh, Offset, who loves he loves Michael Jackson, and but he has two Michael Jackson tattoos, and one of them is on his stomach. And she's like, when I'm trying to do certain things, Michael is looking at me. He is looking at me. She's like, can you imagine? Like he's staring down at me, like you're doing a good job. Go ahead. I was like,
That's a weird tattoo. Why would you have a tattoo on your stomach?
That is not the worst place for it to actually
yeah. Some people
Like,
put it worse places.
be. At least it's not a family member.
Some people do that. Who's that? A lady? No, a man said he dated this lady who had a tattoo of her ex, and he was like, every time we hooked up, I had to look at him in his eyes. I was like, buddy, that's why you don't get those type of tattoos. Shout out to Gashawn because she learning that she is now walking around with 60 chains and trying to cover that tattoo on her neck.
is it? Say we go to the movies.
Now he said he had technical difficulties.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, you know, like his stuff is messing up. Sammy, if you just need to go ahead and go to the movies, son, go ahead.
He walked across town earlier. He said
He walked where?
across town to
across
pay a bill.
town.
Sammy, you walk like my husband used to walk. I swear, y'all be logging miles. Where you at?
And
Across town? Give me 20 minutes. Next thing you know, down the hill, here comes Sammy.
and your winner, the walking weapon, Josh Alexander. Ladies and gentlemen, now the Impact Victory Road it's gone. It's over with, Jesus. And now Rampage will be your big against them, and they have one more match left. After,
This
but
Rampage.
it's already on. You know me.
Mine
I was
isn't done yet. Joe's still beating up Jeff.
And mine is, I don't know why Dolores is gonna figure super high speed stream.
I don't. That's the point. My stuff. I have to use my mobile internet to get on this thing, and I don't call Xfinity about that. They be acting stupid.
Oh yeah, actually, just tweet them. If you
Twitter.
tweet them and let them know what's going on, they tend to fix it a lot faster because everybody can see your tweet versus just like a call or whatever.
Mhm.
And then when you talk to them, just make sure you're nice, and they give you they tend to give you either credit for service or credit towards your next bill.
Okay.
Mhm.
I want
I
to
mean,
load that thing in your under the radar next week.
what?
I made a graphic for the 1,000 episode, and
Um,
I thought it was coming on like the weekend, but it come during the week.
it's
So
next week, next Thursday.
yeah, so I thought it was during the weekend. I don't know why. But
Because they usually have like specials during the weekend. I understand where the thought came from. I don't like, yeah. All right, be safe out there, Sammy.
Yes, please.
Don't get in cars with strangers. Don't take candy from strangers. Don't take food from strangers.
All that good stuff. This Rampage been great, man.
At the time, it's really flown by. Like, I like Rampage and Collision because it's 3 hours of wrestling that doesn't feel like 3 hours of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
like Monday Night Raw is like you be trying to clock the time it is.
I don't see when you ain't gotta watch WWE, you win.
But you know what?
After in the week, I ain't gotta watch none of that, and I'm gonna be so glad. Listen, I'm gonna be so glad I ain't gotta see none of that. It's gonna be
I
some
bet
miracles.
your ass rather be doing that, be watching wrestling with us than having to be on a liquid diet.
Probably so.
Ain't no probably so about it. When you attached to the toilet,
If I come out looking like Tim, then it might be worth it.
baby, look, look, it is a lot of work to
All
stay
I
shape
worry
like
about sometimes is having, like the pencil, like like the head be big but the body be little.
I'm look, I did not start getting a body until I was in college. I didn't hit 100 pounds till I was in college.
Honestly, Sam, you don't even look like you. Listen, you should have been on live last night. Cresta showed us how modeling. Cresta used to do modeling, and I was like, "You always been beautiful. Why? Why, Jesus? Why?" She's like, "Makeup helps." Man, I'm like, "Girl, I don't know what you talking about." But listen, makeup, the touch up filter now that we have on StreamYard, everything has to try to help us out on a weekly basis.
Eh, I look how I look. I ain't fucking nobody, so I don't give a fuck over here. The one that I'm with, as long as I look good to him, I'm straight.
Right.
You get what you get. That's what you getting. Been like that
Listen,
most of my
I,
life.
used, I used to be that chick that wakes up in the middle of the night and put makeup on, like Whitley out the different world, and that became toxic for me. Like you wake up, you brush your teeth, you do your makeup, you lay back down, you pretend like you have never gotten up.
I like sleep.
Now, if I'm in a relationship, what you say, CM?
I like sleep.
Like, if I'm ever in a relationship, I probably just put like mints. I'm not gonna do the whole full thing, but I put mints on the by the bed. So like right
I
before,
don't
like
need
right
to no more.
before him, I'll just put mint in my mouth and just get the ivories out. That's probably what I would.
Listen, after a
Come
while,
on,
they don't care. Your breath could be hot. They'll roll over and be like, "Hey, what's up?" They don't care. They don't care. Hair sticking on top of your head. They don't care.
you can be
Fly
wearing
on
your
top.
pretty moo. They don't care.
Listen, sometimes, I'm not even gonna say sometimes. I sleep with a C, BiPAP, whatever you want to call it, pap. They don't care. They don't care. They'll roll over and look at you and be like, "I just don't care. I don't care."
If the person that you with actually cares about you, they don't care.
Ladies and gentlemen,
I'm gonna be real. I was never the chick to wake up early, brush my teeth, all that shit. For the folks out here, I'm not doing that. It's either you gonna get me as I am, or you gonna get me when I'm sleepy and over it. And it was better for everyone involved that I got my
I try
sleep.
not to sleep with my mouth open, do all that stuff. It's just like,
I'm a
I,
snore.
Wait,
I
wait.
would
See,
get them on sleep.
Hmm.
I was gonna say before Dolores announces anything,
I'm not
are
lying
you
to you.
Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff. Come on, Jeff.
Jeff
I'm not
pressing like
lying.
he's trying to prove something?
He is. He said on Wednesday he's trying to climb back to where he was. He's tired of apologizing. He's got to redeem himself now, which I feel like it's going to lead to a mirror match or feud. I mean,
Ooh.
tap, Jeff, tap. Don't die. Do not die. Tap. There's nothing bad with tapping.
You missed this here. When somebody came in the chat, I think there was a new subscriber, and they mentioned that uh that they watched the pre-show of Impact Victory Road, and it made them want to watch. They said stop watching a long time ago. Then they proceed to say, Ticketmaster said that they were sold out. But I see the whole. Oh, here it is. It says, so I watched Victory Road before the show tonight. It said on Ticketmaster it was sold out. But I'm watching the show and I noticed the bleacher sections above the LED banners are totally empty. The whole, and when he said it, they shot a shot, and the whole top of the bleachers was just empty. I, I couldn't even, I tried to explain it, but I couldn't even explain it. I couldn't even explain it.
So the John Cena section?
Past John Cena section, they did a 360 after he said that, and the whole top of all the way around 360 was just empty. I don't know how you. I assume they just thought they couldn't sell out, and they just had a set amount that they sold out. But It said, and when I looked, it said they were sold out for tonight. There were no tickets available. It looked like you had a whole lot of seats you could have filled.
I mean, they Impact doesn't like to have massive shows because it opens the risk of not selling them out. So they probably did sell out of all the tickets that were available.
I was like,
They had hired folks for. But
it just seemed like it was. It seemed like it was perfect time because the comment came and they sweep slow motion all the way around the ring, and we were just like, "Yeah, it's empty. It is totally empty." And I was just like, "I didn't notice that before. We had been watching about 30 minutes."
well, so what on my end?
Mine too.
So Joe is your winner by choking out Jeff Hardy.
I do, Sammy. I do love those hooks and goggles.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have a nice outro after I go through the schedule. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for coming tonight to watch Impact Victory Road, Smackdown, and Rampage. Holla at your girl, okay? The next pay-per-view we will be watching that I have scheduled is at the end of the month. Let me clarify that they will watch at the end of the month is NXT No Mercy. Okay?
Okay.
Somehow we'll let you know within the next couple of weeks when they will Sammy and ALW will be doing a watch along on True Heat with GCW. Sometime before the end of the month. It is what it is. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we would like to tell you when you see this icon right here, it's on YouTube audio, first of all. And that means you can listen to us live or watch us live on YouTube, or you can click this icon on all the streaming services Amazon Music, iHeart, Spotify. I would say the next day. Sometimes the night of if I'm feeling good. Okay? But you will find this on your streaming service of your choice. We have a lot of choices, ladies and gentlemen. Just make sure you pick one. Also, ladies and gentlemen, make sure you click this icon on YouTube audio and you can listen to us like now live on Watchalongs. You know, sometimes you might be busy. You ain't got the time to be watching along live. Okay? So, also, ladies and gentlemen, we have a new schedule. Uh, Monday, Monday on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch is Enter the Square Circle at 11 a.m. with ALW and Sammy. Okay? But they play video games. I think they're doing Block Beat this Monday. Tuesday, twice a month, which starts this coming Tuesday, you will have at 10:30 a.m. Sing Stars. It's on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. That is with ALW and Sammy doing the indies, such as New Japan, Stardom, GCW, going over all these things. On Tuesday night at 10:30, every Tuesday, on YouTube, Twitch, which is X, and Twitter, excuse me, YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch is the cookout, where the gangs are here. Where you have Tim, Anika, Sammy, ALW, all playing games and talking hot topics. Okay. Then on Wednesday at 11:30 p.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch, you have All for Naught with Sammy and ALW talking Raw NXT. On Thursday is Aftermath of Dynamite on YouTube, Twitch, and Twitter. And ladies and gentlemen, that's where we talk all things AEW. We go over the week before's Rampage and Collision. We talk about the Dynamite the day before, and then we preview the Rampage and Collision for that weekend. Okay, and that is at 10:15 p.m. live, and that is with ALW in question mark. Okay? Uh, Ladies and gentlemen, on Fridays is Friday Night Fights at 8 p.m. And that starts at 8 o'clock with Sia, not Sia, with Sammy and Anika, and then CM comes in at 10. Okay? Because we watch Smackdown and Rampage, and that's live on YouTube, Twitter, and Twitch on Saturday morning at 11 a.m. on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch. We are under the radar. That's with CM and ALW. They talk ROH, BTE, Impact, MLW, all the things you want to keep up with, but you might not have time to watch, okay? And then on Saturday night is All Right at 8 p.m., where you find Anika and CM sometimes and Sammy all watching AEW Collision. Now, ladies and gentlemen, there's no Sunday because sometimes there's no pay-per-views on
Whew.
Sunday. But generally on Friday, Saturdays, and Sundays, if there's a pay-per-view, we watch along with the normal scheduled program, okay? So that is the schedule. Also, ladies and gentlemen, go back, watch Retro Watch Along. I heard there might be another Retro Watch Along coming. That's generally a semi and ALW thing. I have no clue. I can tell you when it's done, but I don't know when it's coming. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, we don't have no predictions champion today, so no circle. No, no circle. And like we normally do, we're gonna cut the lights out, ladies and gentlemen. And it's time to go. So again, thank you for coming. Thank you for being here. Also, ladies and gentlemen, I want to say thank you to the 122 subscribers we have. Ain't God good. So we're gonna end with this. Let's see, we got a comment. Uh, yeah. So